I'm live. Of course, 3 is first. Watch me fall asleep. Watch, people, as I fall asleep. What's up, bro? How's my little baby doing? Alright, let's get that party started, people. Well, Saturday, we'll see what people are doing. Meemaw. I don't know what that is. Where's the baby? How is she doing? Show her my face. I want to see what she does. If she turns me off or not. She pissed because we making her go to bed. Oh no. Poor baby. People are... Emmy is Meemaw. Oh. Okay. Okay. We're going to do a goal of 50 super chats today. Because why not? And we do it for 3 hours. And if we make it, I'll sing. Let's just see. Johnny B says, the Vietnam turns me on. I know. I turn a lot of people on. Some people just screenshot it. They have me there forever. And they just stare. And do their thing. I'm okay with it. Snakes Out says, Pete in 3, what's up? 3 is here in spirit. We're in chat. What's up, Snake Doc? Emma says, laugh out, look at the fam chat. Bobby calls her Meemaw. Oh, yeah, I haven't been in family chat in so long. Hey, Snake says 3. What's going on, people? How's everyone's Saturday going? As you can see, YouTube, I love YouTube. I love them so much. YouTube, I love you. So open the doors. Let the people in. See what happens. How'd you guys like the new short? I thought it was very genius to do. But it doesn't even have 100 views yet. I don't understand. YouTube, I love you so much. Share my video, YouTube. Open the doors. I'd be a good boy. I'm a good boy. Just as heading to work. Too early to tell. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, listen to me while you're at work. Johnny B. And tell your friends to like and subscribe as well. Helps me out. Devontae says, hey, you doing, bro? I'm looking for somebody to replace Demolition Ranch. I am like Demolition Ranch. I'm not. He had his own ranch. If I could just go in my backyard and blow shit up, holy fuck would I do that? I mean, every day, it'd be time! It's time! Every day. Every freaking day. Yeah, but you know, he's doing his thing, so I get it. I get it. So I can't replace him, Dixon, but I would greatly appreciate it if you like and subscribe, and hopefully you like my content. If you don't, please just mute me. Don't unsubscribe. 3 says, good boy. Yeah, a good boy. James says, I'll tell him to subscribe or else to get the Blades of Chaos. That's my new everyday carry, by the way. The Blades of Chaos. Why shoot bullets and waste that money when I could just throw that blade in and retract it back with the chain? God. Devontae says, I'm going to subscribe anyway. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Gang, gang. I greatly appreciate it. I do read every comment. We are a little slow right now. We're picking up, though. People will join in once YT opens the door. Because I love you, YouTube. I'm a good boy. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Devontae, gang, gang. 3 says, bang, bang, bang. AZ, what's up, Pete? What's new? What's going on, brother? Not much. I'm still doing my thing. Same shit, different day. I'm trying to be a little PG today. I'm trying. I'll be a good boy. I think that if I'm a good boy, maybe YT will be nice to me. You too. I love you. I'm a good boy. Devontae, read that. Oh, Drazy says, what do you look for in a man? I need, when you kids go, I need that. Nice buttocks. I'm a butt man. And, he needs to like to play with guns. Yeah, that's what I look for in a man. Devontae says, suffering found in life is greater than the peace found within death. I like that. I agree with it. I do. Unless you're a vampire and you live like 17,000 centuries, then I might want to be laid to rest, just maybe. But I'd rather live and suffer than die in peace. So thank you for the words of wisdom. I agree. I agree. Tracy, does that fulfill your needs? Did I find you in a man to be a subscriber? Well, wait. Wait and see what Tracy says. Soldier says, I know you see the message, little bro. I know you see the message, little bro. What's up, Soldier Mayo? What message? I read every message, so I don't know what you're talking about. But Devontae says, the mind given in school, body in labor, the soul, aka essence, aka time, be free. Not good, my guy. I'm gonna stay subbed. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. I like it. FV, what's up, FV, my main man? What's going on, brother? We're just we're being nice today. We're being PG. Very PG. Hello, YouTube. I love you. I love you so much, YouTube. I'm a good boy. Tim says, sup, gang? What's up, Tim? What's going on, brother? Hey, Pete, and 3 if you're here. 3 is right there. She's throwing up the gang too. We're just telling my best friend YouTube that we love them so much. I'm a good boy. 3 says, I is here. She is. Tim just 3 goes hello, and that means ni hao, and I don't know, Japanese or something. I don't know, some other Oriental place like that. Yeah. So we're just gonna sit here and stare, and hopefully it starts popping soon. So people, if you're new in here, I read all the comments, and that is the topic for the day. I don't ever open up with a topic. Do you want a topic? Do you guys want something to talk about? Because I'm okay with doing that. Steven says, what's that all for shish guns? What's that all for? Shish guns. I don't know what that means. But like and subscribe! FV says, my friend has 2 yellow labs and 1 just had puppies, but they are black labs. What should we do? Question the mother. Question the mother. Tim says, yeah, YouTube, if you are listening, Pete is a good boy. Sounds like the female stepped out for her partner, the lab. I don't know. Orange Smoke, what's up? Welcome back. What's going on? Happy Saturday, I hope, for everybody. I'm tired as poop. I'm very tired. Did a lot of grooming of the lawn. And yeah, I made the mistake of getting Milwaukee tools, and they're heavy. You don't notice it until you trim everything, and you're like, God damn, this weed whacker's heavy. I mean, if it comes with a shoulder strap, I should have thought, why does it have that? Oh, it's heavy. I'm tired. I'm so tired. And it was like hot. We're under a heat advisory right now. Joseph says a congressman in Wisconsin sponsored a bill to eliminate magazine capacity laws nationwide. Nice. They need to eliminate putting the suppressors on the list or whatever you call it. Effie says I had a bad day. Had Squib and PTR MP5. Oh no, clone. Fight a second round. Oh. Effie says, Orange, what's up? Are you okay? I mean, you're okay. You're here. Is the gun okay? I would suspect not, but yeah, let me know. RVC. I mean RVG. Yo, my bro, gang. What's up, brother? It's been a while. Orange Smoke says Effie. Uh-oh. Oh, Johnny says, uh-oh. Oh, no. Johnny, what happened, brother? Dusty, welcome back. He says, hey, Peter. What's up? Dusty, how are you? How's the healing going? Oh, God. If he says, cut eye, burnt face. Oh, shit. Bro, did you get that on camera? God, and do you reload yourself or no? That's crazy. I'm glad you're okay, though, brother.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
In I think 7-Eleven, they have these things where they taste good for $1.
Okay. At 7-Eleven?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Then we're gonna have to buy it.
Huh?
We're gonna have to buy it.
Yay. Hi, Shreem. It's me again.
Dust says, I'm healing fast. I'm walking around even without a cane now. Nice. FV says, nice to be left-handed with right side ejection. I did. Oh, God. RV saying, hi to all you peeps. FV says, Blazer 147. Jesus. I shoot Blazer 124. That's it. That's all I shoot. I've never had an issue, but I don't shoot the 147. God, that sucks, brother. I'm glad you're okay. Or says, yeah, that was spooky to watch. Joseph says, you are the new Secretary of Defense. What are you replacing the M18 with? Probably an HK VP9. Yeah. Or the Smith & Wesson M2.0. Yeah. Or you can go back with Glock. Glock is most reliable. Yeah. Pat says, popping by for a sec, cooking dinner, be back later via Kong for life. All right, Pat. Hi, 3 says RVing. 3 says, my baby. It's my baby. Ricardo, what's up, brother? Welcome back. I love it when he's here. He brings up my mood. He goes, hello, my brother, my little brother. I'm hoping you're having an awesome Saturday night. Hey, I hope you're having an awesome Saturday night. I hope everyone is. FV has not had a great day. I can't wait to see the video if you put it up, FV, but yeah, that sucks. 3 says, hi, RV. Hard Life says, Glocks, what's up? 19X, says Johnny. Dusty, I'm kind of pissed to be only getting 25,000 total and more so that I'm pocketing 8,200. I know, that does suck, Dusty. But like I said, better than nothing, but yeah, that blows. Pat says, Pete, did you see the Tactical Advisor's video on the 365 doing 320? No, I didn't. Don't tell me that. No, I didn't. I did not see that. I might have to watch it later, huh? Yeah, I might. And I gotta sing this. I have to. Pistol Pete is the shit. Like and sub to him. That's a song, yeah. Don't worry about it. Upset says hi. Keyman says, what is the comp on that Kennick? It is a Wasatch weighted compensator. Praise FV says RVing, yes. Yeah, sad but true. Oh my god. So they have a video of that, huh? Did you watch any of the... No, I did not, Pat. I am not able to watch a lot of things because I'm so busy. Like, busy. But no, not yet. And Dude RVing says, he says, double tap that screen, y'all. Tap. Yes, and there's a game you can play. Double tap your favorite weapon on the wall. I know which one I'm tapping. All day long, baby. And while you're at it, if you're new in here, or if you're not, oh my god, we just dropped. Subscribe to each other. I know RVing has a channel. He wouldn't mind a couple more subscribers. I wouldn't mind. Pat wouldn't mind. We wouldn't mind. It could be like a circle jerk kind of thing. There's no females in here, right? Then it's a circle jerk. Circle jerk, yeah. Dusty says, question, I've often wondered, is there such a thing as a 9mm revolver? Yes. And if not, what is your opinion is possibility of that idea? No, there are 9mm revolvers. Revolvers. Yes, there's. Arvin says, sub up. B star asterisk. Yes. There is 9mm. There are 9mm revolvers. They're becoming a little more prevalent now. But yeah, they're around. They're awesome to shoot too. They're very fun. Let's see. William says, "Can I see that big revolver?" You can. I can't grab it off the wall. I'm sorry. It is in my channel, but I have 1,000 videos, so you'd be scouring to find that gun. But that is a Dan Wesson 357 from the 90s. I forgot what the actual model is, but it's the one that came with a suitcase and 3 interchangeable barrels. Pat says, yeah, the test on the T65 is 50 to 70% trigger pull and then shake or tap. Oh, I can try that. Mino says, hi. Hi, Mino. Welcome. Like and sub. I wouldn't mind at all. Pat says, the slide. Okay. So, yeah, the test on the T65 is, and then shake or tap the slide. Yeah, I can do that. Easy. I would give it a 90%er for you. Did it say what's actually failing? Like which part of the gun? I might have to go sell mine. I'll keep it. It's the most beautiful 365 you ever see, so yeah, I will keep it there. Dusty says, by the way, I think I told you my cousin fired my Gold 1911 while I was in the hospital. I'm still not speaking to him. You did tell me that. Yeah, because it was unfired before, right? I think you said it was unfired. But I could be mistaken. And then he went to go fire it. Dick! Did you tell that dick face to like and subscribe to Pistol Pete Worldwide too? 3 says hi. Hi, 3. Yeah, well, we need a topic. So Pat has this good thing about the 365. That's nice, but I haven't watched the video, so I can't really speak on it. And if that's the only test they've done, I mean, you think about it, 1911s aren't drop safe. So I gotta see, what's going on with that one. And a thought, weird character person says, peace. Yes, peace to you. Whatever flavor that is, I agree. And welcome to Pistol Pete Worldwide. I am from the great United States of Brazil, de Africa, So like and subscribe, people. Tim says, yeah, Dusty, you did not. Yeah, Dusty, you did, but don't blame you for being mad. Uncle Timu. That is I. That's, I'm going to rewatch it real fast for the exact part again. Yes, please let me know. Tim says, yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, Dusty. He should have left it alone. Yeah, especially if it was unfired. What? Dick! That's all I gotta say. Dick! We're gonna get that phone's dick. That phone's dick. That dick's phone and get him to subscribe. Just so he knows better. Tim, how's work? Are you there yet? Oh, God, that felt so good. Whew. Oh, man, I wish 3 was here right now. Oh, man, I wish everyone in the chat was in this room here right now. I don't even want to breathe because I want to savor it, but I have to. Oh, my God. Oh. Yeah, I've been here since 6:30 p.m. Yeah, but aren't you busy at work? Like, don't they always have, like, shit going on? Have, like, 3 crazy people, older crazy, while white lady, you know, us white folk. Only because of what 3 says. I know, you know. Johnny B says I smell it. Fucking right. It smells delicious. It is magically delicious. Dusty says he should have known because anyone who knows me knows if I get a new 1911 and I don't immediately load up and start shooting it, it's a very special or valuable gun. Correct. Yes, I agree. 3 says poop poop poop. Tim says yeah, it stays busy but get a break in between. Patience. Yeah, no, I get it. 3 when she works keeps me on, puts me in her pocket, so I'm always next to her. We're so dead, you know. It's Saturday. What is everyone doing? I'm curious. I know what I'm doing. Greetings to all from Crimea. Crimea. Well, greetings from the great United States of Brazil to Africa. I wonder if people get confused when I say that. Anyways, like and subscribe. I think you're a subscriber, but I don't know. No one's subscribed yet. That's okay. Tim says right now it's not too bad, but not trying to jinx myself laughing. 3 says don't say the Q word. What is a Q word? What's the Q word? I love you, YouTube. YouTube is the best. YouTube is so awesome. They're the best. They're so great. Tim says yes. Yeah, exactly. 3 and the full moon is true for healthcare. Dusty says also I personally like them, but Pete, how do you feel about handguns with a light trigger pull? All my guns that I compete with have an extremely light trigger. Like sub 2 pounds. If it has a 3-pound trigger, it's because I'm too lazy to take it out and work on it. Everything else is I carry will have I want to say a 4-pound or heavier trigger. So yes, carry. No, I wouldn't go under 4. If you get 3.5 and you're proficient, yeah, you can maybe pull that off. At least have a lot of take up that will be good for you if you have a light trigger. But if you have a light trigger, like you barely touch it and it's a wall and the break, it's like those 1911s. I just no, I don't want you. I don't want you to buy me. That's just how I feel. Brookside says, "How's it going? What's up, Brookside? Is that 3? Is that Brooke, or is that just someone different? Brookside, do we know you personally? Yep. And Friday the 13th. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but it's time to like and subscribe. Tim says, full moon patients go frou-frou, especially the older people. Ooh. JL says, favorite pistol. JL, that really depends on its intended purpose. So, like, my favorite carries are, I only have 2 that I carry. It's my SIG and my Glock right there. So, Glock 47 and basically an X macro. To compete, right now I'm competing with my XC all the time. So, I guess that'd be my favorite competition one. Dramino says, I have a problem with my gun precutor insurance cam is. Well, Gomez, I'm sorry to hear that. Like and subscribe. I don't know what you mean. Kwan says, Sul de Brazil. Well, yes. Yes, I like to say, this is Brazil. That's what I like to say. 3 says, no. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are talking to each other. Reaches Mr. Miyagi. Well, I know Mr. Miyagi was Asian. I'm Oriental. I'm more like Bolo Young. Or Odd Job. I'm Odd Job. Kohan says, Como fazer pra comprar? Grrr. Meow. Russian guy says, Crimea, Russia. Oh, Crimea, Russia. Okay. I don't want any trouble. I don't want any smoke. Okay, I'm sorry. Reaches, can you rack a 1911 with your nostrils? Shit, I can do it with my testicles. JL says, nice, thank you. You're welcome. 3 says, Tim knows what a cooter canoe is. Yeah, I do. Oh. Twat dog. Oh, okay. Reach says, your tattoo. Yes, what about it? But that's not my testicles. Gomez says, is like a decor part. It's supposed to be wiggling. Well, they don't really wiggle. They kind of hang and they sway back and forth. Sometimes they jingle. But yeah. Reese is laughing. Reese says, no, you said odd job. Yes. I'm not Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi was different. I'm like 5'9", he was like 4'2". And he had like hair on the side of his head, and I don't. I'm completely bald. And yeah, odd job. Plus, odd job was badass. Oh, Reed says, you're not odd job, you're a tattoo. Jim says, poon spoon. Oh, God, stop. Stop with this grossness. This is not OF right now, people. I know I'm your late night stream king, but come on. Reed says, what kind of Oriental are you? I am de Vietnam. The only Oriental that matters. Everyone else is just Asians. Asians. I'm Asian. I'm Oriental. Wopstick. Well, whatever floats your guys' boats. Reach says, nice. Thank you. Thank you, Reach. Maybe if you stay here long enough, you'll see Reacher. He's He's a subscriber. He's a Pistol Peter as well. 3 says hi, and she says, for real. Reach says, Viet subs hit different. Oh, yes, they do. Laugh at all 3. Would it be nice to have Reach sub, and then we have Reach, and then we have Reacher, and if they're in here together, they can battle? Oriental style? Cat Vac. Oh, God. Reach says, is that a Caltech 22 at the top left of the screen? It is not. Top left. No. Those are bolt actions. That's a 300 PRC. That is an MP5. Yeah, no. No Caltex. But I'm not racist towards any gun. I love all guns, as you can see on the wall. But I don't have any Caltex. Reach says, laugh my fucking ass off! I think I questioned, I showed them all. So yeah, I don't have a Caltech. I'm sorry. Well, I showed them both. I showed them all. So if it's that way, nope. If it's that way, nope. I don't. But who cares about the guns? Let's talk about the Blades of Chaos right there. Oh my God, look, that's real steel. What about the throwing stars, ninja stars? What about those? It's more important. Who cares about the guns? Above the gold gun? That's an MP5. Nice, Magnum. Thank you. Tim says, that's what 3 told Pete on the first date. She did. Above the gold gun. Yeah, that's an MP5. K. MP5K. Oh, T Powell's here, the Chinaman. China. He says, oh, hello, Gusney. That's how Chinese people talk. I'm sorry. It's fine to like school. It says, I like your hoodie. Thank you, gang gang. They're for sale on my Etsy page. You can go to the bio and check it out. 3 says, it's time to like and subscribe, people. YT might open the doors because we love them. Me Legal Fed Boy says, first time chatter, beautiful collection. Thank you. I swear I've seen you here before, but I guess not. He goes, love the Blades of Chaos. Double, Thank you. The real steel. I'll tell you right now, if those blades fall, I've said this before, I'm cooked. I'm done. No more Pistol Pete. I'll be Paralegic Pete. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, it's the truth. A real steel. Someone said I should do a video on them, so I think I might. Yeah, I think I might do it. Soon, guys. I'm busy and lazy. Tim says, nice legal, good catch on the name. Thank you. Jake Kun Lao, brother, says, yo, my ARP came in Bear Creek. I hope you love it. Congrats. Tim says, awesome, Jake. Jake will like it. I know he will. Me Legal Fed Boy says, CDC, chopped, diced, and cooked. No joke. That's new. I will be CDC. Chopped, diced, and cooked. Like, literally. But yeah, they're fun. I really want to grab them and just swing them around my head. But I don't think their chains will hold up. I think the chains are for show. The blades are for real. The chains are, they're for show. Ooh, Reach says ARPs are trash. Ouch! Stop! This is a safe place, Reach. We love all guns here. Come on. You gotta build each other up, you know? Some people like them, some people don't. You know, it's a personal opinion. But yeah, let's just love each other. Plus, Jake is really cool. T-Paul says, oh, it's real steel. Wow, me surprised. Oh, Reach says sorry. No, Reach, you don't have to apologize. No, I'm serious though. Like stop it, Jake. Kun Lao, you stop. Sig is awesome. FPX is a shit. One of the best PCs out. We love everyone, Jake. Come on. Dalton says it's the Second Amendment. Right. It is. You know, that left side is trying to strike us down. And you gotta, we gotta stick together. Let's not have a civil war. Salicos says, though these are real guns by G. They are. They are very real. You can go to my page and check them all out. While you're at it, hit subscribe. You get an all access pass to my content. All of it. You just have to hit subscribe. 3 says, they for real. Reach says, these replica pellet air pistols. They are. That's why you should subscribe and then go to my channel and check it out. Check out these air pistols. I have a great FX person and this audio guy that's amazing. He makes it seem like they're real guns. I don't know how he does it. Delta says, yes, sir. Oh, thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Jake says, you got egg rolls? Damn it, no, I don't. That sounds so freaking good. Them Orientals make good egg rolls. Inten says, hi, Inten. How you doing? Ni hao. 3 says, only for my Kun Lao peeps. Jake needs a poo-poo-poota. That is a pew-pew platter if you didn't know what that was, guys. I am just reading what T-Pow is saying. It's not racist. Tim says, I'll be Kun Lao for egg rolls. Oh, God, this guy's so smart. Yeah, I am to Vietnam. And yes. To the reason laughing at Tim. Yeah, see? Tim is Kun Lao now. We're all Kun Lao. Except me, I'm to Vietnam. So, yeah. I woke up this morning in pain. Jake says, Duma! And I don't know what's wrong. So, as you guys know, if you come here enough, you know that I have trigger finger and this finger right here. This is my trigger. This finger is fucked up. So, my support hand, when I'm shooting, is not as strong as it should be. I wake up, and this happens. That's as straight as I could put my finger. Look how fat that is. Dude, that's what it looks like. See that difference? I don't think I can compete on Tuesday. This finger is pretty important. Thank God it's not this one. But this one, look at that. I don't know, it hurts. Fuck. So yeah, no competing on Tuesday. I'm going to have to stare at my pellet guns. Laugh out loud. Reach says, plate face, Kun Lao, Boko. Reach says, BM Kata. You freaking Orientals. Egg roll, says Johnny B. He is the Vietnam. Tim says, Pete says your egg rolls are the best. They're pretty good. Tim, I need someone to push me to pick up tomorrow. If I push it, I'll get in trouble, so I don't do it no more. Pat says, it was a problem with the older versions of 365 back when the X Maxwell first came out with the trigger going dead and then shake. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have that, so thank God. Plus, I replaced everything with M Carbo springs on mine. And I replaced the trigger. Because, Tim, yes! I make the best egg rolls. Tim says, do you really want to pick up, though? You can't use your guns. You got gout. No, I don't got gout. Wait, can you get gout on your fucking finger? Shit. Uh-oh. I might have gout on my finger. Actually, now that I think about it. Look at that shit. Ha ha ha! Can't shoot. Da 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 da. Ha ha. Meow. Gussie says, "Sorry, I had a call, but was going to say that I have an old West style single action 45 that has a trigger that be fired by sneezing on it. See, that's light. That's like a sub 1 pound trigger. So Dusty, be careful with that gun. Reaches, you got gout. I think it's G-O-U-T. But yes, I know what you're saying. Tim says, extra money, make up kids, school supplies, coming soon, or just spending money for things you want. 3 says, I refuse to pick up Thursday, Friday. Today, now I'm thinking maybe a 16 tomorrow. Jesus Christ. Gout head. Arthritis, rice hands. Why, yes. Tim says, did you hurt your finger on the toilet beating the meat? Oh. Jake says, I like staring at pellet guns. I know, my pellet guns are the shit. I've never lost a fight, though. I don't know why. We always have the person I'm going against sign a waiver. And, hold on. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Oh, my God. I had street tacos. And, oh, my God, I'm not going to share that smell with you guys. Nope, I'm selfish today. Holy shit. Yeah, that's good. That's good. T-Pow says, that picky curva, good for women. Should have tried to shove your finger in my... I know, she bit me. Rich says, who made that neon sign for you? That neon sign came out nice. Who made it? Tony from LC Sign? No, it was someone from Amazon. FML, Tim, I just don't have any desire to pick up extra in the summer. Bob motherfucking Smith! What's up, brother? Welcome back. It's been a long time. He says, homeboy, what up? I went to the range today and I'm smoked right now. Damn near 8 hours of blasting. The AR-9 I built is straight up laser beam of a pistol. That's awesome, brother. I'm jealous. I want to shoot every day, but I shoot maybe once a week now. 3 says, that was Pete being a good boy. Wait, why are you throwing up? I don't get it. It smells good in here. I know the feeling, 3. Hard to do, especially when it's nice. Reach is laughing. Bob says I farted too. We did it again, Pete. We farted together. See, that's a connection right there. That you just, I stare at you guys and then from across the internet, you guys do it too as well. It's an amazing feeling. I have butterflies in my stomach right now. Jake says, you had tacos today? Oh my God, we had street tacos. And yeah, they had this when you get street tacos and you ask for a hot sauce that's usually green? Today, they gave me this fucking red sauce, the color of blood. That's all I go, oh my God, that looks fucking hot. And it wasn't the hottest thing I've had, but it was really good. And yeah, my stomach is yeah. T-Pow says, clipped, you glizzy guzzling din big poop clip gang gusney. There's a street tacos, fire in and fire out. T-Pow says, room Rika children rubber. Dusty says, the revolver besides the gold Beretta looks like the 45 I was telling you I have. The revolver besides the gold Beretta looks like the 45 I was telling you. Oh, does it? This one? Well, yeah, that's a Dan Wesson. Anyways, 3 says, it's time to like and subscribe, people. Let's go. Alonzo says, chorizo tacos. No. I mean, there were street tacos, but I didn't get the chorizos, if that's how you say it. What's up, Alonzo? I got the steak today. I asked for 2 steak and 2 pork carnitas. They gave me all steak. Kind of pissed. Bob, motherfucker, Smith says, when we farted, I had just called my youngest over to me. I told him I had something for him. His head was right near my booty when it popped off. It booped. I try to do it with my kids too. So what I do is, have you ever caught a fart with your hand? I can't do it anymore with this gout finger. I catch it and then you throw it in their face. Well, I'll hold any one of my sons, but right when they feel my arm going backwards, they jump up immediately and run. It's not fair. They know now. Jake says the only thing I'm hating about the Bear Creek right now is the Magpul magazines don't go in so well. Tight. Try Glock ones. See if they move better. Or try a different mag. Other than that, it's probably just how it was made. Reach says, come taste like street tacos and drywall. Must be Mexican. How do you know what cum tastes like? I wouldn't know. Bob laughing. Says 3. Mr. Y says, yo, what's up? What's up, Mr. Y? Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. How was your Saturday? Dusty says, no white handle on my left as I'm watching the screen. White handle. There's nothing there with a white handle. Pat says, kiddo is down. What's up? Hey, I'm so happy you can put your kid to sleep when you want, Pat. I can't. But mine are bigger. They're self-efficient, so I don't have to worry about it. Tony says, let's 1v1. All right, let's go. But you have to sign a waiver. Because if you don't get up, I don't want to be liable. That's all. You just have to sign a waiver. That's it. 3 says, Tony, bet. T-Paul says, yes, I called catch a fart. It's my huzzah. It's called a cup of soup. Pat said, is a duel, Tony. Make sure he doesn't go look at my channel, though, because that's not fair. If he looks at my channel, he might back out. So, yes, do not go watch any of my videos, and make sure you sub, though. Jake says, so what kind magazines? Well, they're Glock mags, right? That you got for your AR-9 or no? I thought it was a Glock compatible. If it's not, then I don't know. Mr. White says, I'm living. Tony says, I would lose. Tony, thanks for being honest. Do not sign a waiver. We will not duel. However, like and subscribe. I like you. And hopefully you like my content. If you don't, just mute me. Help me grow. Pat says, Dust, you talking about the revolver next to the gold one? The only other revolver besides that in Western that's close to the gold Beretta. The only other one is this one. The North American Arms? 22? You talk about that one then. Everything Combat says, have you gotten your hands on a Heritage Roscoe? I have not. Jake says, no, it's 5.56. Okay. Then, yeah, try Metal Mag. Like I don't know, a Dura something, Metal Mag. Sometimes it'll slide in easier. But don't go buy it. Just see if anyone has a Metal Mag and try it. T-Pop says, Glock, not Glock. Tony says, yeah, your guns look pretty banger, bro. Thank you, Tony. I greatly appreciate it. But what about the Blades of Chaos? Who cares about the guns, people? The Blades of Chaos is what this is really about. Mr. Y says, Frog. The NA-22, yes. I think that's what he's talking about. NF says, yo, little bro, what's up, NF? Welcome back as well. You know, this party is getting started. I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to keep my panties on tonight. Alonzo says, the Chiappa. Oh, he's talking about way down there? I thought he was talking about up here. Keep going down to from the Dan. Oh, yes. Thank you, Alonzo. Ni hao. I'll let you guys take it over from here. Oh, God. Thank you. Captain Save a Hole. I'm the hole. And the captain is Alonzo. Yes, that's a Chiappa Rhino. 357. Jake says 5.7x. I like him. Tim says, you talked about the revolver? Yes. Alexa says, new Glock 26x. Yes, it's basically, guys, a 26x is a longer 26. Or it's a 19 with a chopped off barrel. That's what the size is, people. So if you were looking for a Glock 19 but didn't like the length of it, which is only like this long, and you want it this long, 26x, there you go. Tim says, with white handle. The Shadow 2? No, she's talking about the Chiappa. Jake says, I have a metal mag that came with my reticle. It fits good in the Bear Creek. There you go. That one. Yeah. Get metal mags. Pat says, Pete, Dusty's talking about the one you are under the flux. Oh. Hey, I forget that's there. That's a Chiappa 22. That's the second time someone's called that the white handle. It's wood. And I'm like, there's nothing there that's white, but the screen must be there. I'm not gonna lie, I forget I have that thing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna throw it away now. Fuck that gun. It's a Chiappa 22. And then he said diagonal down though. He Dusty said diagonal down from the dent. That's dent. He's talking about that one. And I guess that looks like white crisp, but it's brass. I can see now. I should put names up there. Let's see. Again, I read every comment. That's why this is funny. Jake up. Ivory handle. Says Pat. Dylan says, you won't sleep tonight. 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 I bet you Dylan didn't think I was going to say that. Weird Character Guy says, Daddy's home. What's up, brother? Welcome back. NF says, bro, you know what I am watching? The Walking fucking Dead. Yes. You love Negan, right? I hope you do. Bob motherfucking Smith says, I use a standard AR lower with a Sylvan Arms Mega adapter so I can run Glock mags and AR pistol. They sell other adapters so you could use Sigurd Scorpion mags as well, so you don't have to, so long as you have the adapter. Yeah, those adapters are pretty cool. That's pretty badass. Mr. Wise says, frog times 2 equals frog. MLG says, yo, good evening, y'all. What's up, MLG? Welcome back. Or, welcome. This is your first time. Pat says, 10K sub giveaway. We're almost there. We are, people. Big giveaway coming up. Man. Alon says, will the 26X come in 40? You know, I don't know. It wouldn't be called the 26X then. It'd be called something else. It's kind of like the 43 and the 43X, how it's only 9. So they would call it something else. Whatever the size of, if there's a 40 cal that's the size of the 26, it's that plus X if they ever made it. Pat says, okay, so no, it's just frame. You have to get slide. Oh. MLG says, got any Tauruses? That's a good question. I don't think so. I'm not against them. I would say no. I might have a revolver. But no, I don't have any Tauruses right now. Nothing wrong with them, though. PPW reads every comment. And we'll get to yours soon. In the meantime, like and subscribe. Gang, gang. Woo! It's the truth. Jamie Smith says, YP. Sup, y'all? What's going on, Jamie? Welcome. Dusty says, yes, the Caliber 22 is very similar in style to a light Pole 45 I told you about. Oh, okay. I don't think that has a light trigger on that gun. Well, it's light. It's a revolver. All revolvers have a light trigger, so. T says, you can't watch The Walking Dead with Pete. He's an a-hole. I am not. I'm a good boy. Mr. Y says, I'll see how long I VSB do TJIS for. I'll see how long I... Huh? Jake says, what if I put a suppressor on a 4.5-inch ARP? Nothing. It'll be suppressed. Nothing. Yeah. Weird Character Guy says, you got a katana? No, I have samurai swords, though. I put them way up there. Oh, they're beautiful. They're black and gold. NF says, do you have a P19? NF, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what that is. A P19. Mr. Y says, frog times 2 is frog. Uh-oh. Jamie says, side rail and green dot just came in today. Nice. Got it installed on my AK-103 and will be zeroing this week. Beautiful. All the AK variants are awesome. So, yeah, that's awesome. Bob says, what blows my mind is that they took 18 months to develop a larger grip module for a 26. Yeah, I mean, especially when they have so many different models of everything. What I don't get is, why would you want a 26 when you get a 19? Like, is it that uncomfortable to carry a 19? The only viable reason I see to carry a 26X is because you're uncomfortable with it carrying an appendix. So elaborate that for me. You laughed at the sad parts. They're not sad. Tim says, Bob, I think the 26 is Glock store only. Dusty says, mine is old as AF. It was special made for an ancestor of mine who was a famous gunsmith. Oh, you have a relic. Yes, do not shoot that thing. Jake says, you should put a laser on your katana. There is one on there already. Bob goes, oh. Mr. White says, autocorrect. I meant to say, I'll see how long I can do this. Oh. Well, 4 frogs on 2 is 8 frogs. Tim says, but I agree. Glock should have already had the longer grip, though. I every day carry a 26. I have big balls. See? So that's the only reason I can, like I said, the only reason I can see a 26 viable is because you guys are uncomfortable with carrying a longer gun, but want the grip of a 19. Am I not right? Or did you just completely miss that? Bob says, a 26 with a +5 mag adapter is better. It's 15+1 with a smaller footprint than the 19. But it's only smaller footprint and length of the barrel. So again, it's just a comfortability thing, right? Because it's not accuracy. You lose accuracy by losing like an inch off the barrel, whatever, however shorter it is. I just want to make sure that you guys are getting it because you have a big penis. You know, your junk's in the way. I carry a 47 with the ramjet. I'm Oriental though. So I just want to make sure. Jamie says, I've always been comfortable carrying a Glock 19. My X10 tends to travel on my thigh though. Because that's a longer gun, yes. Lonzo says, I think it's because people assume it'll conceal easier but maximum. Okay, so concealability, people, if you don't know, is the grip. You guys get that, right? It's the grip. It's nothing with the length. You can have the gun can be as long as a sword. But if the grip is big, that's where it prints. It's not the length of the barrel. So I just want to make sure that that's why you guys are getting it. Because you want something that's not going to get in the way of your penis. Jake says, ain't no effing way the katana got a laser. Jake, you said I should put one on there, and I told you it has one. Come on. Tim says, nice, Bob. I want it every day a Desert Eagle. And it's possible with the right holster. NF says, Diddy Purdy in the room. Party? Diddy party. Bob says, Spin Firearms is a 26 nut. If it can be done on a 26, he's done it. Or 43X. Yep. Everyday carry. 3 says I everyday carry MPXK. That's even better. Dusty says, the ancestor of mine it was made for is no BS John Doc Holiday. See, that should be in a case. Dusty, in a glass case. Pat says, yeah, but the ballistic loss is not really that bad when all two-way simulations are within 30 yards. Correct. So again, you guys want that short-barreled, long-grip Glock. Because why? Your penis, right? Just admit it. I just want to make sure. Because accuracy is a thing. So even if you lose the velocity, you're losing accuracy. The longer sight radius means it's more accurate. It's just a proven fact. So think about it. Competitors. Their guns are never short barreled. They'll take the longer barreled one over the short one every fucking time. Why? Because of accuracy. But that's when accuracy counts. If you guys just want it because it's new and cool, admit it. I just want to make sure that you know. My point is that just because it's a 26 and you put a longer grip on there, it still is easily concealable, but just don't think it's like easier. It's a 19. The 26 is a 19 with a short barrel. 44 stars. It's time to like and subscribe. FYI, I am unpaid spokesperson for Pistol Pete LLC. Thank you, 44. I feed him though. Bob motherfucking Smith says the plus 5 meg base plate is smaller than the 19 frame by almost half an inch. Pat says, so I think it's like a half MOA drop with that 0.75 inch slot. So 3/4 is almost an inch cut off. Again, why do you want a 26 when you get a 26X when you get a 19X or a 19? I'm just wondering. I have a 47 and a 45. So I get it. But I would take my 47 over a 45 in competition or in real life scenario any day of the week. I'm just wondering. 3 says, hey 44. James says that grip thick boy. Thick boy is pretty badass though, right? Pat says at 300 yards. No, at 100 yards. Accuracy matters. Did you measure that, Bob? Pat says 30. Bob says a 26 frame and a 34 link slide is where it's at. Yes. Hey 3. Tim says sup carbine. Don't lurk. Say hi. Double tap that screen to like and subscribe. 44 says hey Tim. 3 says pen is. Tyrone Young. What's up, brother? Welcome back. Bob says I just bought a Gen 5 26 from CO for like $350. That's a good deal. Dusty says, at least that's the story handed down in my family for years. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Alonso says, I really do want the 32 though. Hey, there's nothing wrong with any of these Glocks. Glocks is awesome. I had a 26. I have videos on it. I got rid of that shit. That says, because my cookies, because my cockles and 0.5 MOA difference is nothing at 30 yards. I can guarantee you, Pat, I love you, and I love that you love the 26. But I will go to bat any day with anyone with a 26X versus a 19. Any day of the week. We could play Battleship. It's just how it is. But yes, if you're hitting a human-sized target, I will hit them no matter what. I hope you guys will too. I'm just saying, I guess I don't see what all the hype is about. When Glock comes out with these like different sizes, I don't get it. So it's a comfortability thing. You guys want the 26X because you like the 19, but it's too long for you. That's the only reason I can. That's the only reason. It's too long for you. Other than that, there's no other reason why you get a 26X over a 19. There's not one that I can viably see. Unless you like short things. Which, again, goes back to my point that you just want a shorter gun. Where am I? Jake says, wait, no. James says, Tree Fitty? Goddamn Loch Ness Monster. Jake says, I'm thinking of getting a G27. Tim says, I just slide my shaft over so it doesn't get in the way of my holster. Carl says, shorter slide with threaded barrel creates more space. Again, that's what I'm saying. Are you guys not listening to me? You guys are... Bob says, in my opinion, the ideal everyday carry is a Glock G48. That's basically a thin 19. Yes, I have one right there. So, I don't think so. I like fat guns. Some of you guys can't carry a fat gun. You think that skinny people can't carry bigger guns. It's actually skinny people can carry bigger guns easier than fat people. And you guys are like, oh, that doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense to me. It's the holster. Carl says, Glock store just came out with the 26X frame. Cool. I won't get one. Adam says, it's time for more people to get in this. Pendy says, do you have a 19X? I love mine. I do have a 19X and I have a 45. My 45 right now is in my 2020N chassis right there. Three says, he's just wondering, guys. No, I'm okay with this. I like it. I'm ruffling feathers. Jake says, or should I get a 26 with an extension? I had a 26 with an extension. I got rid of that, but that's me. Three says, Glock full 20, 50 cal problem solver hood heater that cost him about $350. Bob says, people don't understand that the shorter slide isn't the hard thing to conceal. That's what I just said. They just see the small barrel and assume that it's ultimate concealment when it's a reality of grip that is what stands out. Exactly, that's what I've been preaching. It's not even preach, it's fact. Dusty says, I'll never touch a Glock again, and Pete, I think you remember why. I do. Lance says, but what about the 32 though? Which cal is the 30? There's so many numbers that I don't remember Glocks. Which one is the 32? Bob says, Glock full 20. Lance says, why did you tell me to get the 45 or the 47 though? Why did I tell you? Because I think you like the shorter slide better. I love them both. I have them. I don't have a 26 anymore. I'm telling you guys. I don't have a 19 either. Well, no. I do have a 19. It's hidden. And I have a 19X. So, the difference between a 45 and 47, again, is just the length of the barrel. If that's too big to carry, and you chop off a little bit, it might be easier to carry. And Alonzo, I don't know what our conversation was with that one. Carl says 43X with the Ramjet is a no-brainer. A 43X with the Ramjet is a phenomenal gun. I shot it at GunCon and I was mind blown by how viable that 43X is now. Alonzo says people people want a short slide in 17 rounds. And that would be the 45. Or the 45 or 19X. But 45 is better. Dusty says, but seriously, do realize what kind of priceless treasure I'm holding? If I could prove and confirm that this I'm holding right in my hand now is Doc Hollidy's gun. Right, and you should. 1000%, Dusty. Jamie says, you got a point. It got way more comfortable to carry, especially concealed when I lost 45 pounds. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you very much. Bob says, I want the slimline Glock pattern pistol. And congrats on your weight loss. That has the frame of a 19 and the side of a 17, but I want it to be slim like the 48. Something like a Fuse, but glonkier. I love it, Bob. Jabaro, he says, there's no reason to get a 26 when there's the Shield Plus. Oh, God, you guys. Spartan says, do you have a Glockinator? I do. Jake says, how about a 19C? Those are pretty badass, too. Alonzo says, it's all about the shorter slides. Pretty soon they're going to just have the grip. And 32 is a 357. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with carrying a 357 Glock. I don't do it because I can't double tap with the 357. Not many people can. So, yeah, that's the only reason. Spartan says, yay! Bob says, in this house, we don't mention the shield. You know what? Out of all those small guns, I am most accurate with the shield. Not going to lie. I don't know why. I just am. I am more accurate with the shield. I don't have one anymore. I think because I forgot why I got rid of it. I think I was just trading up. And yeah, I got rid of it. Dusty says, any Old West enthusiasts in here that can help prove or deduct my old family story? Uh-oh. Help them out. Help Dusty out. James says, 357 SIG. I already have to feed a 10 mil XT. Shit's expensive. Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's why I shoot 9.2. And I compete. So it's mainly 9mm out there. When you compete, obviously there's the reloaders and the different grain weights. So it can get expensive. But yeah, I do just 9. Alonso says, I need the 357. And see, in Alonso, that's all right. Some people just want it. You don't need a reason. You just want it. And that's good enough reason right there. Bob says, I think you got rid of it because it was a piece of shit. Omega says, the High Point is a good gun and should be more popular. Omega. The High Point is probably the most popular gun right now on the streets. No lie. It's affordable. It goes bang, sometimes, most of the time. So yeah. Yeah. Jamie, where's the alleged Doc Holliday gun? Which one is it? He had more than the pair of Colt navies. Hood heater, says 3. Jabaro says, I'd take the shield over most of the micro guns in the market. I'm not going to lie, I would too. 100%. Bob says, I shot the SFX Rival today. At the end of the day, I thanked it for bringing my buddy Chris out to the range. At the end of the day, I thanked him for bringing... Wait. What are you talking about, Bob? Did you like it? I mean, that's that gun right there. Lonzo says, so I keep the G45 in an LCV in my pocket, and I don't want a 380, so I'm thinking a 45 in the bag and a 32 in the... Jesus! Lord, Alonzo! Walking army right here. Tyrell says, what the hell is Omega talking about? I don't know. Well, says, can you pocket carry a 26? Like me personally? Yeah. It's small enough. The gun is just fat. If you guys don't know what a 26 is, it's just a fat little gun. It's actually cute. And you look at it, you're like, oh, look at the midget Glock. Seriously, I'm not talking like, it's not ugly, it's cute. It's just a little guy. But it's like if you took this and you chopped off this much and you chopped off this much. So if you like chopped all this off, that's a 26 right there. 3 says, you gotta just smack the high point around for it to go bang. Yeah, I love mine. It's my favorite gun. Jake says, got me looking at G32 now. I don't need to buy another. Dusty says, because if my family story is true, this gun was given to Doc as a gift from this longtime friend, Wyatt Earp, 3 days before the fair shootout at the OK Corral. I know. So, Dusty, you need to find out. You were so rude. Peaches, haven't heard you all day. Oh, there you are. What's up, 99? Bob says, yeah, I grabbed the rival. It's my favorite gun he owns. At the end of the day, I started talking to it like it was a person, thanking it for bringing Chris out to the range, telling it to try to save. Thanks, Button, says 99. I just figured you're busy. I didn't hear from you all day. I was like, well, he's talking, probably hanging out with his real friends, and he doesn't need me right now. When he needs me, he'll call. So yeah, that's what I figured. He goes, yep, that's why I haven't talked to you all day. And I got a blue label. Am I tripping? No, not at all. Not at all, Alonzo. 99, you're my BFF now. What? You know, he's saying yep to what I said. I said he was busy with his real friends today. He didn't need Pistol Pete. So, yeah. And now he's not hanging out with his real friends or whatever he was doing, and he called. So, yeah. And he goes, yep. He confirmed it. I'm sad. So sad. 99 says, I called 911 a long time ago. What's up, Drop 'em? He goes, sup? I don't know why the question mark. But yeah. What's up? Drop 'em. Then goes, nope. 3 goes, oh, God, shots fired. No shots fired. Alonzo says, so it's decided then. 32, here we go. Dusty says, Jamie, it's a bone grip single action 45 Army. And good call on the 45. Yes. And Alonzo, like I said, I have them both. My favorite Glocks would be the 47, then the 45. They're great guns. I tell you, they're fucking awesome. 99 gang, I love you. I really thought you were just busy today. I've been busy all day doing yard work, and I think your trimmer is dead, or maybe there's some power left. I don't know. I was doing that shit all day, and I was such a sweaty mess that I jumped into my kid's pool and laid there, completely wet. That's how soaking wet I was. I didn't care, and I sat there and tanned for a little bit. Titties and all. 3 says, hey, Drop, did you see the video? I think he did. 99 says, I talked to Viking Firearms. What'd they say? That's sweet. What'd they say? Jabaro says, why do you take the 45 over the 19X? Well, the 45 has front serrations, and it takes all Glock mags. That's the main 2 reasons. The iron sights I could give 2 shits for, because they have different irons on each of them. But yeah, that's the main reasons, is that it takes all Glock mags and has front serrations. The peanut butter color of the 19X is awesome. I have one. But if I were in a situation where she hit the fan and you have this I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. I really don't. But if it did happen, we had some kind of civil war and there's Glock mags everywhere. I want to make sure that mag works. And every Glock mag, if unless it's like a short one, like a 26, will fit in the. Well, it has to be 17 round. Will fit into the 45. 19X, it has that lip in the front of it. So to make it work on all Glock mags, you have to file it down or use like a Dremel and jumbo it off. If you do that, then yeah, great. But I still like the front serrations too. Actually, I love them. Where am I? Java says, absolutely. The 32 is dope, just dope to me. A subcompact 357. Yeah, and that is all you need to, and that's, if you like the gun and want it because it's like technically a weird caliber for a Glock, yeah, great. I wanted a 50 AE Glock for the longest. I kind of put that on the back burner though. 50 AE in a Glock. It's a conversion for the 40 cal, I think. Or 45, I forget which one. Where am I? 3 says 99 was going to call the hospitals looking for you. John says it's funny. 99 says, yep. I don't think so. Bob Motherfucker Smith says, have you ever seen the fat Hawaiian guy bump fire the G2C? It's a YT short. Every time before I bump fire, I say, I learned this from the fat Hawaiian guy. I did not. I have not seen that. 99 says 20 weeks. That's fast. Yeah, because they're a new company. And no one really knows about them. So yeah, they can pump them out. So if you want one of those, yes, I would jump on it. Alonzo says, that's dope. Pool days are good. Tyrone says, you too? I was in a yard all day in Georgia heat. Yeah, it was fucking, I was a mess. I was like, when I was done, I was shaking. Like, I grabbed my soda and I was like this. Like, no joke. I was like, wait. No, that's gross, guys. Yeah, I was shaking. That's how, like, I was, yeah. The chrome and bronze one, I would get it 99. It's definitely a showstopper. That Viking firearms is a showstopper. Obviously, it's not going to shoot, well, shoot nice. All 1911 shoot nice, guys. When you get to this level of gun where it looks pretty, that's what you're paying for, is how pretty it looks. Jamie says, so Doc was documented as having a Colt Lightning, a Colt Thunder, a Remington Derringer, and the 1851 Colt Navy. 9 says, ported and comped. Oh, both. Okay. Yeah, why not? I don't see a problem with it. Oh my god, those street tacos are fucking me up. It smells so good in here right now. Jerome says, makes sense. Tyrone says, what are a good set of sights for a 21 ACP? That actually is just up to you. Like, some people like the tritium sights and some people like night sights. So, or the high vis, the ones where, like, if you're out in daytime, they they really brighten up. But some people like the Trijicon style ones where they're night sights. So that's really up to you. I don't know. Holy moly, Batman, that would be crazy, says Drop. This is Jamie, so either this is one Doc didn't show off or my family story BS. I just like to know what I'm holding. 3 is throwing up, I don't know why. Carl says, yes, good fart. Thank you, Carl. It smells good in here. Holy shit! His lips quivered. Yeah, my whole body was quivering. And I'm cooking another one. Just watch. You shat yourself, bro. No, I didn't. My butthole is trained. I have a trained butthole. Laugh my ass off. This is Carl. Alonzo says, what optic should I run on the 45, bro? Again, that just depends on you, Alonzo. Yeah, that really just depends on you, like what you like. The only thing I can say is don't go and buy an Amazon special. Watch me quiver again. Oh, it's starting to smell very, very good in here. So Alonzo, yes, basically it's just do not buy an Amazon special. That's all. That's all I can recommend. No Amazon special. If you're looking at like top of the line carry optic, like it can take a beating and keep on ticking, the Trijicon RMR. Bob says the first time I went to Bumpfire, my dad said, "No, I don't care what you saw. This that fat Hawaiian do." It was funny because he never shown me the video, but somehow he knew I'd seen it. I laughed. You have an awesome dad. James said that Dusty might take it to someone who can appraise it. Yeah. Even if it's not docs, might be able to get that specific piece history. Yeah, exactly. That's what I told him to do. Bring it to someone. Alonzo. Oside, I promise. He is loose, you guys, says Carl. That was a Raymond Chow face. 3 says, wow. I'm telling you. Oh, you know what else I had? So I had the street tacos, but we got Taco Bell. Oh no, White Castle too. Jimmy says that in sounded like it scratched your own because it did. Jim says you looked into my soul there. Jim says I've been eating popcorn all day and I'm not farting like that. Does popcorn make you fart? I'm not sure. If it does, I might start eating it. Drop. He says street tacos should be, but I'm not. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go eat a lot of popcorn. Carl says, Pisso, go drink a cup of milk behind that. No. Alon says, I do love Olight, but I don't know about an optic, bro, Carl, at Carl. Bob says, my dad is literally just me in 20 years. It's what my buddies say. That's awesome. Dusty says, Jamie, yeah, but I've always been so proud of the idea that it's supposed to be docs that I think I would cry if I found it wasn't. You know what, Dusty? Then don't ask. Just tell people the story. It's a story that's been handed down, and yeah, you keep it your family. Yeah, just leave it the way it is. D. Frank says, "What's your opinion on new Smith & Wesson FPC 22 LR rifle?" When they came out with that, I was like, yeah, okay, I can see that. Why not? The 9mm one is freaking awesome. So yeah, why not make it into a 22? Then people can at least have the gun, the awesome gun, in a 22. I mean, I fucking love 22. I love 22. Like I have FPC right there. This one. Great gun. It's more accurate than the response. Believe it or not, it's more accurate than the Smith & Wesson's response. James says, at Dusty, you never know. Might have its own amazing story. Yeah. But he doesn't want to screw up the story. So, that's a hard one. Carl says, Alonzo, had it for 5 months. It's futuristic. For real, also the window is huge. It is a big window. That is a big window. The Holosun Comp is a big window. Yeah, there's a lot of big windows out. You just gotta, shoot it, make sure it holds 0, and you'll be good. What's the battery life like, Carl? The battery life on that thing, it has a charger that you stick on top of the Olight. You literally put this thing on top of it. It's a portable charger and it charges the optic. So I don't think the battery is as good as any of the other optics because it has that portable charger. Drop says, is that the thing they call a AR5? No. So I don't know what. I've never heard that gun referred to as an AR5. I've seen it. I've held it. I don't know what's called that. So, yeah, but I believe Jess. So, Carl says, if they come out with the optic for the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2, oh my God, yes, it is. So I have the Bodyguard 2.0 and I freaking love it. It's just a pocket rocket. You're not going to win any competitions with it. It's a pocket rocket. It's a point and shoot gun. Like, you won't have time to even line up the irons on that gun. They came out with the comp one. I was like, oh, well, great. Because I would like that even better. Not like 357 has a lot of kick anyways, but, you know, they make 22s of compensators now, which is insane because, like, they don't really kick much. But when you add that comp, it even kicks even less. It's crazy. So, yeah, if they make that with an optic cut, I'm going to be mad. I'm selling mine. I'm selling mine. Jarrell says, I want to get both of those drops, the FPC 22LR and the 22X. Well, yeah, I would get them then. You'll have fun with them. Fog says, what is happening? What's up, Fogwall? My cutie patootie says 3. Little bow. Hi, 3, you look amazing today. Kisses. Jake says, Petey Pie. Carl says the charger is futuristic. It's basically a portable charger for an optic. 3 says hearts, blowing kisses. Bob says, I know Pete says no Amazon special, but there's some information I can add on that. Anything that's $89 up likely is a good dot. Anything below, and you get what you pay for. Well, regardless, you get what you pay for. If you pay for $200 versus $600, you do get what you pay for. They're not comparable. So what I'm saying is, like, a Hollow Sun 507C does not compare to a Trijicon RMR. There just doesn't. In rugged ability, I should say. Lonzo says, I want a 357 pocket rocket. I need velocity. Yeah. 50 to 70,000 hours, says Carl. Jake says, oh, I'm getting an Amazon red dot and laser. Jake, you always buy Amazon specials, though. So, yeah. As long as it works for you, great. I'm just saying I've had bad luck with them. So, no. Carl says, that's how long it holds a charge. That's actually a long time. 3 says, no Timo stuff. No Timo stuff, though, guys. 9 says, wait, I didn't tell you the price. What is the price? You're holding me in suspense. Don't do this, 99. What is the price? Fog says, there was a monthly drawing I missed. When is the next one? No, you didn't miss it, Fog. We didn't do it yet. Carl says, Alonzo, I have the best velocity ammo, 2,100 feet per second, 9mm. That's fast. I mean, 147 grain is like 970. It's subsonic. So, yeah, having 2,100, that's almost 226 realm. You know, that's freaking fast. Where we at? Little DJ says, yo, what's up? What's up, little DJ? 3 says, 99, don't tell him since he went radio silence today. Johnny B says, where is Droppy? He's here. He's here. I'm here. Hi. Hi. DJ says, hey, how y'all doing tonight? We're doing. Hey, 3. Everyone saying hi. Everyone say hi. Go, keep it going. 99 says, let's then an ugly atlas. Less than. Well, how much less? That's pretty awesome. You know, Johnny says, Droppy, hello. How fast is 5.7? You have to look that up. I don't remember. They're fast. Hey, Drop. Let's see. Hey, Drop. Carl says, yes, if you run it in carbine 2350, even faster. Less? Well, tell us 99. 5.7 is a waste, says Carl Brown. 3 says hi. Bob says, I don't know, my 250 Iridium versus my 130 Stop Walks, indistinguishable in quality and durability. My 99 Hawkeye holds up on the Glock. It keeps 0 on my AR-9 so far. Bob, if it's working, I have nothing to say. You know, if it's working, great, perfect. I'm not going to say anything about it. Jake says, why it's a waste? It's not a waste. Some people have different opinions. That's that's all. Let's see. Drop says, I'm just chilling over here. Fog says hi. Carl says, because you can get a 9mm that run faster. Yeah, you can. You can get a 300 PRC that runs faster. Every caliber has its place. Romaine says hi. Drop says hi back. Carl says 9mm, sorry. Bob says, the way I figured it is, even if I had to replace the 99 dot once a year in 6 years, I'd still be under the Armory price. Yeah, you can do that too. And there's nothing wrong with that way of thought. I don't really do the budget optics anymore. The most budget I go is like a Gideon. Everyone's saying hi. Romaine says, oh my god, these are real weapons. Damn. Well, yes, they're not fake. Everyone says hi. Yes, I like it. I think once the company goes more mainstream, I think the price and weight will be a lot more and a lot longer. That's what I said, 99. Remember in the beginning? I said that. So you should get it. Kind of like when Platypus came out. 2 months. Now it's like a year. So yes. I don't think they'll become mainstream because expensive 2011s aren't a mainstream thing. If it's expensive. If it's a cheap one, yeah. Fog says hi. Bob says the thing is the I may have got a good dot. Lesser quality companies likely have a higher return rate compared to Holosun or something. Like I said, Bob, if it works, I'm not against it. I'm just not going to stick that on one of my competition pistols and hope it works, Drop says, nothing but real steel here, bro. Fog says, hello. Johnny B says, I like SIG P320s. April Fools. Hello. Says, one benefit of 5 is mag capacity. That is. I have 5.7. I don't shoot it regularly because it's expensive. I could tell you guys, I can give a shit about the velocity. I could. If you're at 30 yards, if you're at 100 yards away, I'm hitting you. 200 yards away with a 9mm, I'll hit you if you stand still. But it's like, I'm more of the double triple tap guy. So getting like something with 2100 feet per second, you're not double tapping that the same hole. You're not. You're not. It's gonna bang, So, but yeah, I like all ammo. I like all guns. Nihao says 3. Alonso says, why was the thing about the SIG 320 true? Yes, it is, Alonso. Gluten 99 says, wait, the fuck? Bonjour says Fog. E-Rive says, yo. 3 says, sub ID. 99 says, I'm the stream boss. Tiger uppercut. 99 just likes to hear me say that. Okay. Oh. One hitter quitter. That's 99 people. He doesn't. One hitter quitter. Carl says, I have a question. I have a comp that's made of steel. Is that worse than having a lighter version made of aluminum? No, definitely not. It's not better or not worse if you have a steel versus aluminum compensator. As long as the compensator works, great. The weight is dependent on the shooter. A lot of you guys will say, well, you want heavier up front. Add a light, add a steel tungsten guide rod, add this, make it heavy up front. That's not correct. The more heavy you make it, the more muzzle dip you'll get. Muzzle flip is what people are trying to mitigate. But they forget the muzzle dip. So go double tap a heavy ass front end gun. Guess what's going to happen if your grip is not correct? Your first shot might be dead on if you're good. Your second shot is going to go down far. It's just, bam. It's going to dip. You don't see it, but it doesn't. So if you are one to put pressure with your support hand up versus down, because you know a lot of you idiots will be like, crank down on the gun, crank down on the gun. Nah, no, you don't do that. You actually want to crank up, because when that gun dips up, this is the stop. This controls recoil, people, not this. Not your shooter hand, it's this hand. So when the gun goes up, if you have the opposite energy going up with this hand, when the gun comes down, it's like a stop. You know, it helps mitigate it go down. So again, that's my rant. If it's steel, it's fine as long as you're putting upward pressure. If you put too much pressure on the bottom of the gun, like some people tell you to, it's going to dip down. So you have to shoot it and then adjust your grip accordingly depending on where that second shot is going. Because compensator ports don't do anything unless you're double tapping or triple tapping. Some people think, oh, it's better accuracy. No, it's not, you idiot. What? A comp doesn't give you any more velocity. It's already out of the barrel. But they don't get that. They hear something and they're like, oh, that's what this guy said. Well, that guy's a dumbass. It doesn't give you better accuracy. If you're doing one shot, you're like, bang. You wait, readjust this hand, bang. You don't know the difference. Why have one? The point of it is to go bang, bang, to go faster. So yeah, it's not, back to that question, I'm just letting it fill up here. It's not good or bad. It just depends on you. Job says, ooh, a kick in the balls. Tiger! You guys just want to hear it. Johnny B says, E-Ride. He's here. What's up, E-Ride? Paul White says hi. What's up, Paul White? Job says, oh, it's definitely a thing on the 320. 3 says hi. Bob says, dude, the civil defense 50 grain that goes 200 feet per second is super light on the recoil. It's weird, but I'm telling you, less means that sent faster is lower Bob, nope. Bob, I'll argue with you all day long. No. It's not. Now, you have to have the same powder in the cartridge. So if you take a 115 grain blazer versus a 147 blazer, the 147 is going to be lighter recoil. That's just what it is. Drop says the SIG 320 is worse than having a high point right now. Drop, are you? Fox says it's late. Bye guys, love y'all. Later, bro. 3 says bye, cutie. Night Fog. Fog says gang gang. Bob says if you have a LVL 3A soft armor and you're less than 50 yards, I'm punching through that vest. Civil defense is wicked. I believe it. I believe it's wicked. Left B. Liberty Civil Defense Ultralight is the fastest and has the lightest recoil of any ammo. $60 US for 20 rounds. Yeah, but that, so there's something going on with that ammo to make it light recoiling. I can grab a 65 grain Inceptor right here, and it kicks. It just does. We can, if I had a little test machine I'd put in there right now and show you guys, that'll kick more and further than a 147 Federal, you know. Laugh LB, where are we? Let's see. I see what you did there, says Drop. Carl says, you right, I have the anti-thumb grip that's going to make that heavier front worse. Antimatter. Yes, but Carl, don't crank down on it. So I have those too. So some people call them gas pedals, and the people that call them gas pedals like to crank down on it. They like to push down on the gun to mitigate it going up. Not thinking that while they're cranking down, when that gun goes up, this hand's actually pushing it down. Because it's really hard to just stay still. Bang, and then just wait, and bang. You know, it is hard to stay still. Your body reacts to the bang. So you go bang, and then you go like this. If you're going like this after the bang, that's an okay thing to do because your body is preparing for the next shot. But if you go like this while you're going bang, that's anticipating the shot, and that's when you shoot low. Only way you can do that is if you put dummy rounds in there and practice and video record yourself, and you'll see yourself doing it. I do it. I'll go bang, and then I'll push out. I can see it on the recordings. But I use it as a, so again, some people call it a gas pedal. They're cranking down. Some people call it a thumb rest. I use it as a thumb rest. Actually, I don't even use it as a thumb rest. I shoot with both thumbs up. So if you watch the videos, my thumbs are up. I don't go one forward and I don't do this. I go this thumbs up. Sometimes this is forward depending on the gun, but most of the time I have two thumbs up like this. That gun has a rest. I do have two of those antimatters, and that's really good because if your thumb is not completely on it, it still acts as a stop. So it'll go up and it'll help stop it, but you're not cranking down. So just don't crank down on it. Those antimatter are awesome. I have one. I have it on that staccato right there, and I have it on another X macro, not that one. There he goes, bang, bang, bang. Drops his drop kick. Bob says, Pete's form is impeccable. I watch his videos and maybe his form. Dude is the truth. Thank you, Bob. You know that I really, thank you. And because of that, Bob, I'm looking to your eyes right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. People, I feel so much better right now. I don't know. I feel so much better. Carl says, yes, Bob is correct, bro. Yes, it is. Bob says, one day we will meet up and go to a range and I will show you the difference. I would buy it, but there's something about that specific round that is different than any other 60 or 65 grains or 55 grains, whatever low grain you have. Something is making that thing shoot low. I have to watch a video on it one day and see why is it shooting low, has a light recoil, because that's pretty awesome. I remember Carl telling me about it. See, Carl says it goes to level 3. That's crazy. Going that fast is better. Bob says it's light as hell, man. I believe it. Level 3 soft vest. Yeah, level 3 is it's the other one. The one above level 3. 3L or 3H. I forget what they're called. Check out Liberty. That's what it's called. Liberty Overwatch. Okay. Bob says, I found the push-pull method to be to my grip, and having my elbows bent always allows me to ride out pretty quick. A lot of people, the push-pull method is like the old way to do it. It's like an old style. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's like a older way to do a grip. But yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't do the push-pull, but I've tried it, and I can see why some people would like that. Carl says, Overwatch, a little heavier, check out ultralight. Oh, wait, okay. Why are they so long? It's a 3. Because I can control my butthole. If I push it out, it might just poop everywhere. I have to control it. I have that. You know how some people can like make their boobies move, their chest muscles? I can't do that. I make my butthole move. Carl's laughing. Bob says, I started watching Pew Pew. Pausing his videos, I replicated the grip. He gripped way out on his light. Yes, so it's called a high grip. That's a new grip too. He does the high grip. So the high grip is you really have to crank this hand forward, which some people can't crank their hand like this and hold the gun. I can do the high grip or low grip. It depends on the gun. But instead, I'm trying to think. How can I show you this? Okay, so instead of this finger being right under the trigger, so let's say this is a trigger guard. Instead of this finger being here, he puts this finger there. So this finger is touching the trigger guard, and this finger is on the light. So he actually uses lights as a reference point. He doesn't use it for weight. Sometimes he takes the batteries out, or they don't work. They're just reference. So when he grabs a gun, this finger isn't floating anywhere, and this finger is on the trigger guard, and then this whole meat of your hand, instead of being on the grip, it's more on the upper frame. And what he does, he squeezes the gun like that, versus squeezing like the grip and this squeezing the gun. Yeah, that's a way to do it too. It kind of hurts when you do that, like on a 2011, which he can do now. He couldn't do it before. He would complain, but now he can because he's used to it. Because there's more shit on the side of a 2011, so when you're gripping and you're squeezing it, it actually gets in the way. But you don't really. He squeezes it, but he doesn't squeeze on the slide. It's touching the slide, doesn't squeeze on it. Some competitive shooters would do instead of like the thumb forward, or like me, I put the thumb up. They'll do a thumb down, like this, and then if you do a thumb down, and when you're squeezing the gun, you can actually feel more pressure on that thumb squeezing versus like a thumb up, like me. He's dropping A-bombs. I know, killing it. Bob says a 50 grain plus P. Okay. It's magic ammo. I swear I gotta watch it. Ain't better than RIP rounds, says Jay. What's crazy about Liberty Defense ultralight ammo is it's a hollow point, and once it goes to the vest, it don't deform until it hits flesh, which is magic. Yeah, whatever they're doing, that's why they're charging $2 a bullet. Just the price alone tells me there's something in its physics that is making it $2, you know. Bob says the push-pull is like my standard grip that I practice with. It's how I get the dot every time. From there, I also incorporate the Glock grip style with the bent wrist. I kind of use a few styles in one. Yeah, so as long as you get the fundamentals down, you can change it to your own. So I tell people, as long as you get some of the fundamentals down, you change it to your own. Yeah, I rely on return to zero more than flat shooting. So even if you watch my videos, even if the gun looks like it's shooting really flat, I don't rely on that. I really rely on the return to zero of the gun, because the return to zero is where your follow-up shots come. That's how you can be accurate. But my double taps have been suffering because of this finger. So this hand is not strong anymore. Like I can't grip with this hand. This is what you grip. This is what you grip the front of the gun with, is this hand. The back of the gun to be gripped is these two hands right here. This squishes the back, and this squeezes the front. This hand. I don't use this hand to squeeze anything. This hand's actually pretty relaxed, other than the C-clamp. So the C-clamp like this is how you're supposed to hold it. Some people hold a pistol like this, and it's actually like this. So if you guys heard people say, when you grip the pistol, make sure your thumbs are forward, this is forward. That's if you're holding a really small gun, or you have really short, really long fingers, I guess. But when you put a gun in your hand, you ever hear people say like it should be in line with your forearm? Well, most people, when they grip the gun, they'll grip it where it's comfortable, and it's like this. So they'll grip the gun like this, right? And if your gun was right here, it's not in line, because it's going down like this. So to get it in line with this, what you do is take your gun right now and go like this and drop it in here. Just drop the gun in your arm. And you notice it's going to drop like this. And then when you grip it, you're going to have this C-clamp thing going on right here. And that's what they're talking about, C-clamp. And then it'll be in line with your forearm. If you're not squishing it from front to back, that means you're holding it like this and you're squeezing it. Because you can't C-clamp from here to here. It just, try to C-clamp. It doesn't work. C-clamp has to be from here to here. That's how you C-clamp the gun. Try it right now. Let me know what you think. I want to see how many people are gripping the gun actually not right. Because when you do that, when you C-clamp, now the whole back of the gun is right here. The whole back is covered. Do you notice some people when they shoot, like they'll tell you like, make sure the whole gun's covered. The whole back's covered. Like you can't see the back of the gun. Well, I see a lot of people shooting and I can see the whole fucking half of the gun. Like this much of the gun poking out the back. I can't show you. Their support hand would be like that, and I can see the back of the gun. Try it right now. Want to see? And I'll go more of the covering the gun. What's a good light laser for a G19? Jake, I don't know. I really don't know because I don't use lasers. So, I don't know. If you're looking for affordable, I think Olight makes a nice one, but I don't know if it's good or not. Boss says, I bet you could be a really good instructor for pistol shooting. No, I can. That's what sucks is that when I go out to the range with my friends, I don't shoot a lot. Like S3, I don't. Because I'm teaching people I don't want to say the right way. A more, because when you say the right way, that means that there's only one way. And there's not. I like to teach people a more effective way. Does that make more sense? An effective way. So when I go to the range, there's no Pistol Pete. It's, hey, Pete, it's no fun. I don't get to shoot. I got to help people. Or I'll be like, hey, can you zero my gun? What? You just came to the range and didn't zero it? We don't even have paper out here. Just steal. You can't zero on steel, by the way. I'm like, God. Yeah, so usually I'm helping people. Alonso says, so is shooting one-handed bad? No, actually shooting one-handed is awesome. So if you train shooting one-handed, do both hands. Do right and left. I don't do my left as much anymore because of this bad finger right here. But when you go to these competitions, some of them will be like, you have to go through the course with one hand and then go backwards with your left hand. I'm like, oh, fuck. I can't hold the gun, motherfucker. You see this finger? It's fucked up. Yeah, they'll have these weird things. So yeah, if you can train one-handed, do it. And if you can train left-handed or the wrong-handed, whatever side you're on, do it. If you can, got the ammo for that too. Bob says, when you told me about the inline with your arm trick, the game changed. Oh, I did tell you about that. Okay, good. Bob says, you wouldn't believe how many people are out shooting and they don't have their hand up in the beaver tail when their arm like an inch. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, I believe you. I see it all the time. Ole Boulder Pro or S, depending on what you like. Oh, there you go. See, thanks, Alonzo. Jake says, what's a high-end brand light for a G19? High-end brand would be a X300 or a Mod Light. Those are like the Coke and Pepsi. Mod Light or X300. Let's see. Alonzo says, just got an Olight Streamlight. Just got a Olight, Streamlight, or Surefire. Oh, you're telling him, yeah, just get. Bob says, I zero on dirt, point of impact. Point of I zero on dirt. Point of aim. Point of impact. Simply says, dang, joining live to an F-bomb is insane. What's up, Simply Prophetic? What's going on? Yeah, I mean, sometimes people join these lives and it's a racist comment. Sometimes it's F-bomb. Sometimes it's something a little rainbowy. I don't know. It takes... Yeah. It's getting a little quiet. I think these guys are holding their guns right now. Jake says, dang, I need a laser too. Well, Streamlight has it with the laser. And so does Olight. They have it too. Actually, every company I think has a version of their like high-end light with the laser. So Jake, just get the Olight. Olight's actually a nice, affordable brand. Their lights are more have a yellow hue or tint to them versus like a Streamlight or a Surefire that has like a really bright white light. All lights are bright too, but it's more of a yellowish color. Bob says the Surefire Extra 300 is for people who want to pay the Surefire exclusive executive's mortgage. Uh-oh. Drop says, I'm getting sleepy. Good night, Drop 'em. Johnny says, me how? Jake says, rainbows are funny. Yes, rainbows. It's all rainbows. Simply Prophetic says, always down for surprises, Pete. Loud says, Balder, OLED Balder series are light laser combos. They are. I have one. I got it for free. Let me go grab it. Hold on. Or unless it's on this gun. Nope. Where did you... Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, I lied. I have... Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god, I gotta clean this ammo safe. Shit's everywhere. Oh my god, I think this light's not gonna work anymore because it's missing its base. Motherfucker. Okay, well, I don't use it anyways. What is this? Oh yeah, this is a Balder. Oh, it's a mini. So I have the Olight Balder mini right here. So this is a laser, I believe. Oh yeah, there's a laser. Oh god, reflecting off my head. That's just cool. And then you can do a, I think, light laser. Oh yeah, see. Yeah, so it's this light is actually white. This is bright. Yeah, so all lights are pretty bright. This one is bright as shit. It's hard to tell, but yeah, this is a bright light. Oh, and this one also has the ability. That's what I like about it. It has a charger, which is magnetic charger at the bottom, so you don't have to like unscrew it and take it out and put new ones in. I gotta find about this. I forgot where I got it for free, but I think someone just didn't really give it to me. But yeah, it's free. And I had it for the longest time on my my 322, wherever that is, my P322. Bob's laughing. Drop Room says, Streamlight all the way. Bob says, I have the Sig Foxtrot 1X light, and it's bright, offensive, little light. It's being daylight to the night. You could do a LASIK with that thing. I know, right? I got a little scared. Jake says, oh, yes, that looks nice. What model is that? Well, this is that Balder that Alonzo was talking about. BALDR. And this is pretty affordable, I believe. Yeah, they make nice lights. And I say they're affordable because I think they're... I haven't bought an OLED in a while, but I'm pretty sure they're cheaper than HoloSuns. Actually, yeah. So they make... If this is considered affordable, I would say this is the best affordable one. I don't know if this is in the affordable category. So, where am I? How many lumens is this one? I don't know. Can someone look that up? I don't know. It's a mini, so I don't know, 600? I'm guessing. It's a wild guess. You guys look at this is the Boulder or Balder Mini. Look up the Mini, people, and tell me how many lumens this is. Get a Balder S for a 19. Yeah, so the S is the bigger version of this. So that's what Alonzo's talking about. Bob says it has all the lumens. Laugh all out, says Tim. Balder Mini 8. Well, yeah, this is the Mini. So this will be for if you want it flush with the barrel. Like, so that gun, that SIG, this will sit perfectly underneath it. A 19, this will be flush. If you want a flush light, that's cool. Especially if it fits in your holster. If you have a holster that takes a full size one that sticks out, I would recommend that. They don't go full. They don't work on that. But like how it sticks out of that shadow or the Glock a little bit. You actually want that if it's your defensive gun, because if, God forbid, you're in a situation you had to pull it out and the guy was on top of you trying to rape you, and you're like, oh, stop raping me, and you can't get the big guy off, and you put your gun to his penis. If you push it against him and it goes out of battery, just by like, each gun's a little different, so bear with me, but if it goes out of battery like this much, the gun won't shoot. It just won't shoot. But with the light sticking out and you poke that into his penis, this is the barrel, it's going to go into his penis, and now you'll still be able to fire because it's not out of battery. Bob says it's between 80 and 140 for a Balder. That's pretty cheap, right? That's cheap. Yo, let me get that, says Jake. Tim says, I will. Bob says, recently I bought the titanium aluminum frame revolvers, Smith & Wesson's. Is that what it's called? The Atomolites? That's awesome. Smith makes awesome revolvers. They do. I used to have a 686, and I love that. I wish I never got rid of it. It says 600. 600 lumens, your guess was correct. Okay, yeah, so 600 lumens, which is pretty bright. I mean, 1,000 is nicer. But 600, yeah. I should turn off the lights and see how bright it gets in here. But yeah, I mean, you're still going to blind someone with this. Tim says, not positive if same one looked like that one. Thanks, 99. Thanks, PDP. You guys are so nice to each other. No, too nice. I can tell you what. I don't care how many lumens you got. If I walk in your house with the Blades of Chaos, you're going down. All day long. Tim says, yeah. You said the longer weapon light also helps with shooting if you have to press it against a bad guy's chest or penis. If you're getting raped, don't worry about being soft, because that thing's going to be hard. And if you put that against his hard penis, if you don't have a light there, it's going to go out of battery. But if you have a long light there, it won't. Turn off the lights. Okay. Well, I have other stuff in here, though. What can you see? Oh, and Olight does have a candela where this, it's not like a, I don't know how to explain their lights. Like if you took this light and you put it next to a stream light, the beam is more concentrated on like a stream light, but this one is more not. But they're bright. So yeah, if I point it that way, so that main beam in the middle is what's going to blind that person if you get it right in their face. Like this. Oh shit, see? I was like, nope. And I'm Asian, but I don't have chinky eyes, so I don't know. Bob says, I have quite a 44, 357, 38 in a Taurus Titanium 45 long Colt 5 shot in the G26 in a Rossi pump 22 gallery gun. Damn, Bob. Alonzo says, the Blades of Chaos. Yes. 99 says, take your thong off. 99, you weren't here, but when the party was getting started, I was like, I'm not taking my panties off tonight. Not tonight. It's like every night I take off my panties, and one night, let me keep them on. Just come on, guys. Just come on. But he wasn't here for that, so it's okay. Tim says, "Nightlight, Pete." He turns the light out for a boom boom night in the gun room. Sorry, wrong text. That's not wrong. It's right. Like. Oh my god, that one was gross at the end. It sounded bubbly. Oh god, it smells so good. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, well, anyways, yes. PBW wears his thongs skinny side front. Actually, guys, I don't wear a thong. I wear really long. I wear really long shoelaces. So 99 is right, but he's wrong at the same time. I wear shoelaces. Yeah. Yeah. On secondhand, I paid way under retail. Oh, God, fuck my life. Oh my God. Okay, so I'll say right now. I think this live is the most I've ever farted in my life. On a live. Like usually it's like one every half an hour, but like that was like already 4 or 5 and like fuck. I paid way under retail, 900 for 44. Oh my god, you had all the prices in there. $350 for 26 investments. That's what I tell my wife. Right? Sounds like your butt cheeks just murdered a duck, or the duck murdered my duck, or the duck murdered my butt cheeks. I don't know. Yukon says, but why? Well, I'm not gonna hold it in. If I have to fart, I'm gonna fart. That's why. Do you go to the bathroom to fart, Yukon? No, I do it anywhere. I'm a man. And us men fart everywhere. Tim says, it's going to seep up through the vent and give 3 pink eye. Hey, I might get pink eye myself. I think I already have it. I'm getting a little itchy in here. Oh, well, now I got to find the mount for this. Oh. And then he says, you got meant, but why? Now that makes sense. I don't know. Upright says, what up, Pete? You need to start selling your farts. I will be a loyal customer. I know. People have brought it up before, and I already bought the mason jars. It's ready to go. But I'm so selfish. Not gonna lie, I'm selfish. It's for my nose only. It's in 3. It smells so good. But if I do, I can get so much more money. All right, Upright, I'll think about it. Yukon's laughing. I don't know why. Oh, and I think 3 fell asleep. She wakes me up super early today, right? And she goes, wake up, it's noon. And then me and my son are on the couch and we're like, huh? And then my son's like, it's only 9 a.m. I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm very tired. But it is what it is, right? So, what else are we going to talk about? Huh? I brought my platypus downstairs. My platypus is here. Here. I got it at SHOT Show. Cool, huh? And I don't even have a platypus anymore. Fuck. Maybe I'll get one soon. I don't know. When you buy a platypus, it's like you want to make sure you get the right colors. You want to. You have to. High noon, says Jake. Yes, I'm heading to sleep. Good night. What? 99? You must have woke up early too. Like extremely early. Cause it's early. A gold duck Pokemon. Yes. Alonzo says, update on your one gun. Are you talking about the RXM? Alonzo, why do you have to bring that up? Why? Is that what you're talking about? I think so. 99 going 99? I don't know. 555. That means ha ha ha. Right? Right? That's a LOL. That's LOL for Thai people, I think. Oh. I think. Upright says, it's the end of the world. What handgun setup are you taking? Gun, optic, flashlight, comp, or silencer? Or? Comp or silencer. So that's easy. I don't have a silencer. So it's going to be a comp. So which one am I taking? I am taking my Glock 47 with the aim point acro, with a Surefire X300, and the Radiant Ramjet. So that gun, it's already ready to go. That's my end of the world gun. Why? Because the Glock 47 is the best one, first of all. Second, X300, you can't beat it. Ramjet is on there already. And the aimpoint acro is made for all weather conditions. It's an enclosed emitter, and it's a proven optic for the military. Military uses it. I'm going to stand by it. Except for some other stuff. Yeah. But yeah, that gun is what I'm taking with you. And then, while I'm at it, I'll just take the MP5. Just might as well, right? It's some end of the world. Might as well take your 30 rounders. Yeah. Oh, and I'm taking the Blades of Chaos. No zombie would get past me. Nope. No human would get past me if I had those in my hand. If you played God of War, you know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Alonzo says, sorry, Pete. It's too late, Alonzo. It's in my head. Oh. I'm so close to just emailing them and be like, hey, I don't want to bother you, but it's been like almost 6 months now. You just want to send it back? I know you haven't even gotten to it. Just send it back. It's okay. It's okay. I'm that close. It looks hot all black. But I really want to have an RXM that was like that no one had. Yeah. Because the gun is awesome already. But I was gonna make it awesomer. 99, good night. Wait, no, he did the fives again. Nope, sorry, Pete. C says 99. He was up at 5:55 a.m. 5:55 exclamation mark. See, Jake knows what it is because he's come now. His Blades of Chaos as well. Thank you, Tim. Know me too well. Dante says, my hand stuck to my stomach with JB Weld, and I love it. I know, Don. You told us yesterday. Upright says, the 47 is the new 17, right? Yes, it is. Bob says the 47 will have the most parts interchangeable in an apocalypse scenario. Yes. Well, any Glock, guys. If you take any Glock, I am for you. Yeah, just a Glock. Take a Glock. There's so many Glocks out there. It doesn't matter. Yes, a Glock. Tim says one of a Pete kind. Yes. Jake says need an ARP. Yeah, I have PCCs, so I don't need an ARP. I just don't. I don't dislike them. I just don't have any. You know, I don't even have an AR-15 anymore, like an actual AR-15, like a 16 inches. I don't. Mine are either like a 20, like my 6 Arc has a 26-inch barrel. My other AR-15 that's in that corner is a 24-inch barrel. They're all like long-range guns now. We changed them all. But if I can get like a cheap one, maybe I'll get one and put it on the wall. I have an AK coming. I can't say it. Don says, can you try the JB welding sleeping tactic? It's pretty enjoyable. I think I will. I think I might. 5.56 is greater than 9. Yeah, sure. Sure, Jake. Sure. I just like I like my PCCs. I love them. Johnny B says, hey, Google, play Japanese Boy by Anika.
All right, Japanese Boy by Anika, playing on YouTube Music.
Thank you, Johnny B. This is going to be funny, isn't it? Is this going to be a new short? Oh my god, I think it might. Oh, Johnny B! I love it. I don't know if this is gonna be a troll song or not, but I am gonna use this song in a short, Johnny B. The beginning. It's on. It's done. Wait for it, Johnny B. It'll be released tomorrow. I've been looking for a song for the last like week to use in a video that's made, and we just found it. This is fucking awesome. Thank you, Johnny B. Upright says, what are the most scariest zombies to you from any movie or video game that you not want to face? Upright Tactical, them fucking ones from goddamn, what is it called? I'm watching it right now. The Mandalorian's in it. The Last of Us. Fuck that. The Last of Us. Those things run faster dead than they were alive. And yeah, no. I hope you heard that. The Last of Us. Those zombies aren't zombies. Tim says, I need to get rid of my 6-inch upper and go with a 20 or 24-inch upper for long range. For long range, yeah. But you don't need it, Tim. I guess that's what I did. Because a 16-inch will go out, you know, like 800 yards. But just the longer the barrel, just the more accurate it'll be. Bob says, everyone knows the best way to secure a dot to a slide is JB Weld. Ronnie says, GG. Hi, Ronnie. Bob says, if you have JB Weld, you don't need an optic cut. I love it. That sounds like a horse running. It does, but let's not bash the Japanese, okay? Drop them. They're just Japanese. Okay? Don't make fun of this song. Jonathan wasn't expecting that voice though. Jake says, how do you know how horses run? How do you know how horses run? Jake, because he has horses. Riley says, gang gang, bang bang, on my dang-a-lang. Gang gang, bang bang, on my dang-a-lang. No. I like it, but no. So, Upright, 28 days later. I have to watch it still. Yeah. Wait. Is that the first one? 28 days later? Or I don't know the order of them. But I have seen the first two. Chop says, I have one. See? You have a horse? That might have some... I told you, Jake. No joke. He has a whole fucking farm. Tim says, of course. Job says, I've ridden all of my life. Yeah. Johnny B says, me and Job go horse riding with our Japanese boy. Hey Google, stop music. Johnny B, I'm not lying. I'm using that. Do you breed racehorses? No, we have one left. We used to have 8. What happened to the rest? He ate them. I mean, they died. See? So, just a question. Johnny B, drop them. Do you actually know each other in real life or no? Because sometimes you guys talk to each other like you do. Best $2 ever spent. Yes. Ugh. I can't wait to use that song. I have to screenshot this somehow. Okay, just it's called Japanese Boy, right? Japanese Boy. Japanese Boy. Japanese Boy. Japanese Boy. Japanese Boy. Drop says no. Okay, I didn't know if you guys actually knew each other. Yes, Drop is my big brother. See? See? Oh. Yeah, that was great. I can't wait. I actually want to go edit the video now, but I can't because I'm on the phone with you guys. I need to go wake up 3. See why she's sleeping. She left me. Yeah, we're at 2.5 hours. You know, I'm gonna get a break. I'm gonna go. I've never been called big. Oh. Well, I mean, big brother. I mean, little brother. Tim says that's what she said. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a soda. I need a drink to stay awake. So, hang tight. I'll be back. Promise. Maybe we can get some people in here. If people come in, just tell them to stop. Tell them to stop. Bob says, I got a dip. TP night time. Good night, Bob. Later, brother. So, I don't know if I should have ended it, I don't know. I feel like I should end the stream. I think I should say bye to you guys. Because, YT closed the door. And there's only a few people in here. 1 is 3. So there's only 3 people in here. What do you guys think? Should we call it a night and then start it back up tomorrow? I feel like I should. Who's in here? I need to know. There's 6 people here now. I love you, YT. I love you, YouTube. You're completely awesome. And why does it keep saying minus 200, minus 200, minus 200? Like, why? Why does it just be like not? That's what I said. You're just like 99. I said 3 is here. I already said that. Job was the same. I wonder how many subscribers I've lost. Let's see. So I was at 9820. And I average about 6 or 7 a night now. Horrible numbers. And guess what? I gained 6 subscribers. 6. Not even 10. Not even double digits. We are at a crawl, people. You working 3. You guys talk to each other. After you woke me up. No, I was peacefully sleeping. Yeah, she was sleeping. But if I don't wake her up to go smoke, she gets mad. If I wake her up, she gets mad. I can't win. So next time I'm going to let her sleep. Watch. I'm going to let you guys know what happens. I'll stay on for like half an hour. Yeah. Drop them. The lawnmower, it was just a bad connection. The connections were corroded on the positive side. And I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. That's really dirty. Might be a bad connection. Took it apart and I took my brass to it, my brass brush, and no, actually I used a steel one today. I couldn't find a brass one. I was like, fuck it. And I cleaned it up and yeah, it started right up. So thank God I checked that out. I took the battery out and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and change the battery out. It's like, no, let me stick it back in this fucking lawnmower and see if it turns back on. And it did. 3 says lies. Let's see. John says, is that a platypus next to you on the couch? It is. Do you see? Yes. It is him. I won it at where I got it at SHOT Show. Isn't that cool? I got 2 of them. Because 3 got one too. 3, you missed the Japanese boy song. Pete was dancing. Oh man. K says, what up? What up, K? What's going on? Where should I put the platypus? Should I put him? I'm gonna put him right here. Because you guys can see him. I'll just leave him right there. Me and the platypus. I would put it behind me right there, but they might think that I moved one of them and I didn't. They might think it, and we can't be having that right now. So that's it. Don says, name the platypus. No, it is just platypus. That's why I've been calling him. I'm like, where's the platypus? Oh, there's the platypus. Oh, the platypus. He's just a simple man. Just call it like how it looks. Like if you saw me, you'd be like, hey, look at the Oriental. I wouldn't know. Yeah, look at the platypus. Johnny B says, they might pull a bald on you. They already have. You guys, you understand that what happened to him It's happened to me 3 times already. I've been doing this a lot longer than him. And yes, I have been banned too. And it's not a fight. Average Dad, if you're watching it, it wasn't a fight. All you do, guys, is you just appeal it. They look at it, and then they say sorry, and they send that email that he posted. So yeah, it wasn't like you don't talk to anyone for real. You don't. I've never talked to a live person because they don't give you any info to get a hold of them. So very easy process. You just hit appeal. They say okay, and then that's it. And then they'll send you after a live person finally reviews it. Then they send you that. I have that same email about saying sorry. 24 hours later, I told him that too on the live. I was like, you get 24 hours, you'll be able to go back on. Yeah, one time I pulled out a pack of cigarettes and they banned me. They said I touched a gun. They timestamped it. I'm like, bro, that's a yellow pack of cigarettes. What are you talking about? Yeah. Don says, what do you think the most worthless Glock accessory is? Like to me, because we all shoot different, would be probably the tungsten guide rod. Yeah, the tungsten guide rod for me. Johnny B says weighted guide rods. See, just like that, weighted guide rods. Yes, tungsten guide rod. I don't like weighted stuff in the front of my gun. It just fucks up my second shot. If I have anything on the front of it, I have to adjust my grip. And to adjust my grip, that means I have to think. And when I shoot fast, I don't want to think. I just, it's a habit or second nature that gets me shooting faster. So if I have to think about it, it's probably not going to happen. And then I'll have my second shot will be low. Don J. Night Sighter says K. Don says at K, why night sights? I like them. See, we're all different. Some people like night sights, some people don't. Yeah, some people like lasers, some people don't. It's just different. So whatever I tell you isn't fact, obviously. It's just my what I like, and I'll give you reasoning behind it too. But yeah, if I give you a opinion, that just take it with a grain of salt. That's just my opinion. Jake likes lasers, right? I don't like lasers. I don't say I don't like. I don't use lasers. I see its purpose. I just don't use them. And Jake likes them, so nothing wrong with that. And yeah. Johnny says, yeah, I'd say night sights are more useful than weighted guide rods. Kay says, because you shouldn't shoot in the dark. PID. Honestly, though, I just wanted to answer. Johnny says, well, if night shooting is your primary thing, then honestly, you should be looking into nods. Like Step Brothers, right? Alon says, lasers are pointless for civilians. I don't want to say they're pointless because some people actually like them, you know? So here's a good thing for lasers. This is why lasers are good for civilians in my eyes. If you get a gun to like a grandma, let's say a revolver, and you give her one with a grip safety laser, so that means you pick it up and once you squeeze it, it'll shoot a laser beam out. That's perfect for people like that because they just point the laser and shoot. It's they don't have the capacity to have form and and line up the iron sights, or point shoot is what you should be doing, or looking for the red dot. They just can't do it, but they'll be able to see that laser. So I can see people using a laser that can't do those three things. If you can't do those three things, especially point shoot, because if that person is 7 yards in front of you, you're not gonna have time to look for that dot. You're gonna have time to present or hip fire. You don't have time, especially when they're running at you with a machete trying to rape you. You don't have time. Rape is a serious thing. I don't want to get raped. Learn how to point shoot. No joking. Don says, okay, so in your own personal preference, you'd prefer a weapon light? Don J. Or handheld, says K. Johnny says, VIA lasers are good for zeroing. Viz lasers are good for zeroing. IR lasers are necessary for nods. 3 says, frickin' laser. I was waiting for that. K says, by the way, y'all, I just got some gunsmith fit 5-inch barrels for my M&P. For my M&Ps. Should be fun as fuck to fit them. Yeah. Apex barrels. Oh, nice. I always want to try Apex barrel in one of my M&Ps, but yeah, I don't. I just have the stock ones, the OEM ones. Is that Apex? Is that the same, the trigger company? They make barrels too? I haven't been at a site in so long, so I don't know. Yeah, M&P is awesome. Yeah, but those grip lasers are great in that fashion. Cases, yes. Oh, okay. Awesome. Because they make phenomenal triggers for M&P. I'm pretty sure he's talking about the 2.0, but we'll let him answer. Okay, we're talking to you. Alon says, imagine reading nods and you have regular lasers. What happens when you do that? I've always wondered. Don says, I like their Glock triggers a lot. See, I don't. I think Apex is phenomenal M&Ps, but I guess I don't dislike them in Glocks. I just like the Timneys better. Cases, they make these barrels and they get way more accuracy because supposedly OEM barrels don't have enough lockup. Yes, 2.0, but they fit one. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense to be a little more accurate. I don't know if it'd be night and day, though. But regardless, any little tweaks will help. My competitor is awesome. Where is it? The M&P 2.0 competitor. It's up there somewhere. Oh, right there. That gun's awesome. I might, I thought about competing with that one too one of these days. Viz lasers will just be super bright under nods. Oh, okay. The King says, what do you think of the Echelon? I think it's awesome. Echelon is a great gun. I should have got it when I had the chance. I wasn't get the comped one. But then, yeah. I don't know. If I bought it now, it's just, adding to the collection. Drop says, which build do you use for the Performance Center ones? I didn't put anything, for mine, I didn't put anything, I didn't upgrade anything on that gun. So that's just OEM. Everything on that gun is OEM. Let's see. Kate says, supposedly it's 1-inch groups at 25 yards. Guessing it's bench shooting. Yes. 100% bench shooting, and I'm pretty sure for testing, you know, they stick them in those apparatuses, if you would, that, you know, you take all the human error out of it, just to, you know, confirm that. But okay, I might have to look at how much are they. Don says, "Have you ever thought about getting into black powder, or do you? I don't have any. I wouldn't mind one. I think it'd be pretty cool to have, actually." Cases drop. I'm not sure what you mean. Well, he's asking if this gun has a special barrel in it. I know it's not a bull barrel. I know that because the upper on this gun is interchangeable with all of them. Three's laughing. Lon says, Pete, G32 or XDS 45? The G32. G32, Velonzo. $200 a pop, says K. Plus a fixture and file. Oh. I might have to go take a look at that. Job says mine are performance centered, both the 2.0 and the competitor, so I was wondering if they were different than the others. I don't know. I never thought about it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you'd think so. You would think this is a different style barrel than that one, but I don't. The only thing you do is you know, different rifling or a bull barrel. And yeah, I don't. Yeah, neither of them have bull barrels. Okay, says so. Let's say 300 shipped. Okay. Alon says, have you heard of the Batwing? Like from Batman? If not, then no. Johnny says, drop. Do you post on your channel? No. Drop one doesn't do it. King says, best budget red dot you would recommend. A budget, I would go with a Gideon. I have done a lot of testing on them, and I stand by them now. Like, I took their SRO clone, and I stuck it on the Staccato XC right there, and I put a shitload of rounds to it because I compete with that gun, and it held 0 the whole way. Then after about I want to say 4,000. I want to say 3,000. After 3,000 rounds, I took it off. I put the treasure count back, and I took it and I put it on the shadow systems because I'm gonna start competing with that. So, and I don't want to lose or do bad. So that's why I know that one works well. Job says, I didn't mean to create it, laugh aloud. Oh. Don says, what guns is your platypus holding? Platypuses. Platypuses. This is the platypus from the gun company. And he's holding platypuses. Have you heard of the platypus? If you haven't, this is their mascot. See, Lazo says, from waiting? What is that? I want to know now. Thanks, says a king. You're welcome. Johnny says the budget, yes, Gideon or Sealy. I don't know about Sealy. I'm not. My bull on there, I don't shoot that a lot, right? And so I don't know why, but sometimes it dims out and then it'll dim back in. I'm like, what the fuck? This is like new. So I gotta call them and try to get a replacement because that kind of pisses me off. Now just realize all optics fail, high end or low end. But that's my second Sealy has done that. So I don't know what's going on with those things. Bad luck for me, maybe. But I have had 3 Trigicon SROs fail on me. 1 right out of the box, and the other 2 after a high round count. But yeah, they all fail, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. Cases drop them. That's a good question, but I think you're in the same boat as the regular MMPs. You would definitely benefit from an Apex barrel fitted to your slide. Those OEM barrels just don't have the lockup, and nothing suggests the performance center ones are better than the regular OEM. But I don't know if Apex barrels fit the metal one. 3 says PPW has a discount code for. Yes, I do have a discount code for them too. Alonzo says solo fish or tough soul. Alonzo, what are these? I don't get it. What is that? What are you talking about? I don't even know what those are. Is that like a religious thing? I want to know. And then I would spend more money on changing the barrel on my guns, but I don't anymore. I used to, but I don't. I keep it OEM, and if I can get a group like this at 15 yards, I'll be happy. I'm not gonna, if I can get it like this, I mean, even better. But yeah, it depends on the gun too. Cheap lasers that fly. Oh, I've never heard of them. So, I don't know. Muhammad says, I invite you to accept Islam. Well, it's deleted. I was to say, Muhammad, I haven't even accepted Buddha. Supposedly, he's a big thing in the Oriental culture. But thanks. I greatly appreciate it. You know what? Let me extend my invitation to you. I invite you to subscribe to Pistol Pete Worldwide. Why? I'm gonna go upstairs and watch Step Brothers. Why? Because I'm Pistol Pete Worldwide. That's 1. 2 is we keep talking about nods, and I want to watch the nod scene. Kay says, look at those barrels right now. Feed ramp, mirror polish, love it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I polished some of my barrels. Or at least the feed ramp, but I don't do it anymore. If they polish it, great. That's perfect. But truthfully, when you shoot a lot of rounds, when it's done, it's caked up. It's caked up. Kay says, I just subbed. Thank you, Kay. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. We're going slow tonight, and it's usually not this slow. But that's just more one-on-one with you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. But like that, should we end it tonight? Should we start back up tomorrow? It's okay. I stream every night. Just so you know. Alonzo says, it's crazy to me that out of all my guns, only the XDM comes with chrome line feed ramp. Some of them come chrome, some don't. And truthfully, after a few rounds and it gets caked up, then it doesn't really matter. This is why I don't do mine anymore. But it look cool when you do it, Kay says, I promise I don't work for Apex. Hey, if you do, Can we get a discount code? Maybe an affiliate link? Wow, this is sad. Don't be sad. It's okay. It's okay. Josh says, really? That should be standard anymore. Whoa! Commentary with the Tiger uppercut! Bye, 99. Commentary stream boss again. What's up? What's up, commentary? I'm sorry, it's too funny when I say Tiger uppercut. Tiger uppercut! Thank you. Thank you for making a slow night fun. He goes, Merca! Oh, sorry. I didn't look. That time I farted, but I didn't want to get up. I'm tired. I farted like 73 times on this stream. My butthole. It's tired, guys. My butthole's tired. 3 goes, Tiger! Drops his holy moly. Drop, it's nothing new, you know? We love commentary. We love 99. They like to flex their muscle around here. They like to be stream boss. Thank you, commentary. Deep Life says, I was considered mentally unstable by Illinois State in the 90s and was not resident until 2004 when it was passed to Maryland, then to now has become a burden as it is following me. I'm sorry to hear that, Jeep Life. To make it better, just like and subscribe to Pistol Pete Worldwide. Kay says, love high fart nights. Kay, this is your first time here, and I do fart during my streams, but tonight is oddly high. And I think it's a mixture of taco truck, or street tacos, and White Castle. I don't know what else it could be. Countess, I'll take the spot for a box of 9mm FMJ. Y'all's my people. Thanks, brother. Josh says, it's a little raw now for sure. It is. And you take a bath with my legs in the air. Butthole open. And just let it soak. Picture that, people. 3 said, Petey needs to poo. No, I'm saving it for bedtime. Yes. Bedtime. I should try not to fart. I should hold it in right now. So when I go upstairs, it's just violent. Oh, okay. Slow night, right? How is everyone's Saturday night going? Is it Sunday now? It's Sunday almost? It might be Sunday. I don't know where you guys are at. But how is your late night going? How was your day today? Has anyone watched Happy Gilmore 2 yet? It's so fucking good. Chops is laying there like an upside down turtle. Yes, exactly like an upside down turtle. 3 says, locking my door. Why? That's mean. Kate says, it's all right. Just come back. It's all right. Just came back from the river. Oh. Shooting down there? Or fishing? Or just nice outdoor times? Is it like in a heavily wooded area? I hate getting bit by mosquitoes. That's why I ask. I don't think no one likes it, but I especially don't like it. Especially when I'm outside shooting. It's like, you know what? I'm shooting a gun. You fucking stupid mosquitoes. Get off my nutsack. Yeah. Well, good news. I might get my MPX soon. I might get it back. Not get it. I should get it back. It's been gone off that wall for quite some time. I gotta make a spot for it. There we go. Okay, says, nah, smoking cigars, drinking beer, hanging out. That's what it's all about. Hey, that rhymes. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Is that in like your backyard? I'm trying to picture this. That's amazing. Yeah, is it campfire time? I mean, weird character person says, "Do you pet a pistol every night?" I can't go around petting all of them, but I do choose a couple and pet them. Yes, passionately. Jeff says, "Who doesn't?" Right. So weird character person, like and subscribe. That looks like the other person with the weird characters. That writing. Kay says, "Nah, no shooting." And yes, bats, mosquitoes, wild horses, skunks, and mountain lions can be seen. Tigers and bears, oh my. Uh-oh. 30 minutes from me, Salt River. Okay. Mountain lions are freaky. See? Yeah, that's yeah, no, not for me. Outdoors, yes. But out of all those things, the mosquitoes is the worst. And I always forget to put like off on. Hey, have you guys been to those like I'm pretty sure you guys have, but like when you spray off on and then you'll like off in like residential places or the suburbs will keep the mosquitoes away, but then if you go to like some deep wooded forest and you use that same off, those mosquitoes don't give a fuck. Have you seen that? The first time I saw that, I was just like, what the fuck? Kay says, but we all have guns, so it's all good. And yes, mosquitoes are our greatest enemies. Yes. 3 says, Shooter McGavin. Shooter. Oh God, commentary, why? He says, let's see a new lever action, Pete. Show it to me, buddy. Fuck. So yeah, I'm gonna have to gotta find one. Find one. Oh, commentary. Well, so let's see. 500. So let's say like maybe like 100 more $20 super chats. I can get one. I had to do the math for a little bit. I live next to the Great Salt Lake. That doesn't do nothing, right? See? Dang it, says commentary. Jeff says that Henry though. Commentary's laughing. Yeah, so just 100 more. So 99 more. We got it. I will buy whatever one you want me to buy. Your choice. Shooter's choice. Bang bang. Oh. Just as that Henry though. Man, I like you. It is pretty badass. I still haven't seen it in person because I haven't really. I guess I haven't looked for it, but yeah. It'd definitely be like a cool range toy for me. Maybe I use it for home defense. I don't know. I think 3 could use that pretty easy. Case says, drop one. You like heavy lever actions? Yeah, I think we all do. Drop says, comment, you have the Ruger Super Wrangler 22? You know it's going to be fun to shoot, and they're fun to shoot fast. I think if you get into speed competition with one, you'll be great. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. They definitely would be fun. If I was to really, because I was like, it was on the forefront, and then I threw it on the back burner because different things keep coming up. If you went speed shooting with one of those, you wouldn't get like a 45-70, right? You get like a 44 or what? You effing fuds. Kidding. I like him too. Coach says, hell yeah. What caliber would you shoot to shoot it fast? I know it's not a 45-70. Because that's the one I was looking at for the longest time. Because I was being a man. I wanted a big caliber. Fanta, no caffeine, does nothing for you. .44 30-30. Okay, yeah, I was leaning towards a 44. Those are really fun to shoot. That laminated threaded barrel 1 in 45 Colt. Hell, they make 22 levers. Well, yeah. No, I'm talking about for like, you said there was a speed competition. Once you said speed competition, then it just like, it went from range toy to range toy / competition toy. So Kay said, no, you must get the 45-70 because you know it's for bear. I know, and I wanted it for that. But commentary said something about competitions. And now it's like opening this can of worm in my head. It's like, that'd be fun. I'd be kind of like, I just picture myself running around with a lever action competing. I think I'd have fun doing that. It looks so good, says Drop. Commentary says, dude, the tactical ones are insanely cool. I know. Me and Drop have been, Drop sent me one. I told him I wanted this. I forgot which one it was, but he told me that it looks cheap. The stock on it looked cheap, I think he said. I forgot what part. The plastic. That one looked really cool to me. But yeah, I don't know. I just have to, I guess, think about it. Yeah, tactical levers are looking fire. They are. HM 17, HMR. Oh, you have a 22 and a 17. Nice. Country says, I just have a Marlin 30-30 and I love it. That's why I was trying to push them on everyone. Yes, that one, the X model. Thank you, Job. Johnny says, tactical levers are the best knees. Yeah, it feels horrible. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to compare it to, so to me it felt fine. But yeah, I didn't have another tactical one to compare it to. So, Johnny says Henry Big Boy with M-Lock. Is there another one? I know about the Henry Big Boys, but yeah. I'll tell you the truth, it's not. Really on my radar because there's still pistols I want and need. But I have another one coming. It should be here next week. Well, hopefully next week. If it is, even better. And I hope it shoots the way I want it to. Is all I can say. I'm very excited. Drops is the one I want on Jurassic World. Was on Jurassic World. Oh, okay. Damn it! I gotta watch it again. But that's the one Dropper wants. And I was trying to like not buy any more guns, and just start like taking some of that money and doing customizations to some of them. So I don't know, not enough money. Not enough time. Kay says, I'm doing my first match tomorrow with AIE in your waistband. Wish me luck. I am not ready. You'll do fine. You'll be fine. Are you going to do IDPA or USPSA, or what are you going to compete in? Okay. Commentator says, I just got my Springfield SOCOM 762 last Sunday. Nice. Those are nice. Very nice guns. Very nice. Chop says, is anyone ever ready? Yes, Chop. Yes, of course. When you compete, you got to be ready. Commentator says, the SOCOM is absolutely amazing and beautiful. It is. Like, it is. 3 says, good luck. Yes, good luck. I'm guessing he's gonna do IDPA. If he's gonna do the AIWB, but we'll see. It's a hit factor match, but yes, I want to do USPSA. Well, I mean, if it's a hit factor match, they're most likely going to use the USPSA rules and point system, so it's pretty much the same thing. So yeah, just go slow. First match, go slow, and you'll learn the ins and outs. Don't get DQ'd. Don't do anything that'll get you DQ'd, and you'll be fine. But they're really fun. I only go once a week now. I mean, when I first started, it was like as many matches as I could find. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Okay, it says, my biggest worry is leaving my trigger finger in the trigger guard as in moving to the next spot. Also, reloads are trash. My reloads are trash. Oh, the trigger finger is important because if you do that, you'll get DQ'd. So it just becomes second nature when you take your finger out of the trigger. Like you shoot and then automatically your finger will come out. But your first few matches, you're going to have to think about it, which is okay. Think about it. Reload being trash, nothing wrong with that, as long as you're reloading at the right spot. So my suggestion is watch what the other people are saying and doing. Like you'll see them, if they're big, I don't know how big the courses are, but if they're bigger, where you need a reload, because usually matches are like 23 rounds or higher. And at 23 rounds, you have to make a reload somewhere, unless you're carrying a stick on you. So just try to remember where to reload. And it's usually at a spot where you're running. So whether it be 3 or 4 steps or 20, that's usually where you want to reload. I don't know if you know about the 180 rule, but I'll just tell you what it is. But so there's a 180 rule where wherever you're standing, no matter which way you're facing, you don't want to turn the gun past 180 degrees where you are, because that's kind of like technically pointing it back towards the crowd, the 180. If you do that, there's to DQ you. And hopefully you go where there's cool people, because like they'll throw you in with the sharks, and then some of these guys are so serious, and they're running around and say, okay, you got to do this, go. They don't say anything to you. They just figure you already know everything. It's like, fuck, this is a new sport to me. Can you teach me? Some guys are just dicks, so hopefully you get it where you're not with dicks. But yes, it becomes second nature. All of it. And you just think about it. Okay, shoot, take your finger out. Shoot, take your finger out. Do you think about it? Same with reloads, and then what else? 180 rule. How many stages? You know how many stages you're doing? Hopefully you're doing a lot of stages. One of them I went to was 10 stages. That was long. It was like 7 or 8 hours I was out there standing and walking in the hot. Some people are smart. They'll bring a cart, where you pull like a bag with you, but you could sit on it. I didn't know that. Let's see. Drop says, yeah, practice a lot. Commentator says, you're awesome with the semi-automatics, got a lever gun, and we'll be happy. I know. What brand cartridge do you typically use for competition? I would assume something reliable. I use Blazer 124, believe it or not. A shitload of Blazer 124. I have never had an issue with it. I know someone here, FE Ordnance was here earlier. He had Blazer 147, had it squib. I don't shoot 147 anymore because it's too expensive. So I go 124. I train with 124, and I'm like, it's working for me. So I don't spend extra money like some of these guys do for a softer shooting round. I'm okay with the recoil. So yeah. Kay says 5 stages indoor. Oh, okay. So they're not large stages then. Which is good for your first time. So yeah, just you reload wherever you want, Usually you want to do it at certain points at the stage. There's always a point where you should reload. It's just how the tracks are made up. Find out where they're reloading. Just copy them. And if you go first, if they call your name to go out first, be like, hey, I'm new here. Can I please go last? And they'll move you down the list. They'll at least give you that benefit of charity, Don't go first. First sucks. Because you don't have time to, you're in a group, you go to the stage, you look at it real quick, you'll see people walking this, they give you a few minutes to walk the stage, and you in your head got to decide which way you're going to go and how you're going to attack this stage. You go first and you don't have enough time to formulate your plan of action, it sucks. Like every time I go first, I'm like, fuck! Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes you have to go first. Sometimes you have to just shut it down. Countess says, wow, that's all I get for practice? Too cool coincidence. Just went from 59 to 99 in Wisconsin. Wait, Countess, what are you talking about? Wow, that's all I get to practice. Wow, that's all I get for practice. Too cool coincidence. Oh, that's what you get. Nice. They just went from 59. What? A box of 124 Blazers is $20 now? That's a lot. That's how much 147 Syntech is for me. That's crazy. So on average, that same box that we get is maybe $13.99. But then when you find the sales, $11. Kay says, I'm in squad 1, so yeah, I will ask to go last. Yeah, the squad you're in doesn't really matter. It's where you like the order that you shoot. So just tell me you're new. Hey, I'm new. Can I go last? I'm just wanna, I'm sorry. So when I said that, I instantly thought about that Kevin Hart movie with Will Ferrell, where he's going to jail. You guys know what I'm talking about? In that scene where Kevin Hart's like, yeah, just ask the guy, just go ask him, okay? Hey, I'm so sorry, I just want to suck your dick. I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. Yeah, but just be, hey, I want to go last, motherfucker. Jeff says, I haven't bought a box of 9mm in 10 years. Get hard, yes, get hard. You know, hey, you know, hey, you ask someone want to go suck your dick. You know, hey, you know, I'm so kind of suck your dick. That scene was probably one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in my life. Like, I laughed. I can't think of a time I laughed harder. But I am a sucker for gay jokes. Like the jokes. Like, I have nothing against gays, obviously. But the jokes are just they gut wrench me. That's what she said. Yeah, exactly. Gary says, I'm in northern Wisconsin and things are kind of few and far between. So when you go to the gun store, they only have what they have, and you buy what they okay, yeah. So you have to. So commentary, that ammo, the exact one, is on sale at PSA right now for $10.99 a box, and you pay a shipping fee. But even with the shipping fee, like the $25, if you buy enough rounds, that is way cheaper than $19.99. Josh says Wisconsin is a tough state to be in, but beautiful. Says commentary. Commentary, are you on Instagram or Discord or anything like that? Actually, do you know FB Ornitz? He told me he's in Wisconsin. I don't know if you guys knew each other. That'd be kind of cool if you guys did. Okay, so I'm in AZ. I picked up Jello shots from Badlands Ammo via store pickup. Nice. I've always wanted to get Jello shots, but yeah. I usually shoot comp, so that I can't shoot those out of a compensator. Conversations, I definitely am not. I'm barely on YouTube. I'm an outdoorsman with the fishing and hunting and gun addiction. That's all I really do. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I love outdoors. I'm gonna have to take up my friend's. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But I was talking about hunting. I have everything ready to go. My friend even has one of those. I don't know terminology for hunting, okay? So bear with me. He always I forget what he calls it, but it's up in the tree. It's like a little house, basically. He has a name for it. Okay, says, so you're a real American. Nice. I am a real American. Sorry, that's a tribute to Hulk Hogan. Job says, so you're pretty much one of us. One of us. One of us. Oh. Yeah. Is that what it is? A tree stand where you can put two people in there? Okay, yeah. Tree stand then. What is the thing that you sit on? Is that also a tree stand or is that something different? Because there's the one where he like climbs up and hooks it to the tree, but then there's the one that looks like a house, like an actual house. But whichever, he has all those out there. But I was gonna say, maybe I'll go this year with them, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. He just divorced his wife. Hopefully he's not watching. Sorry, brother. Kay says it's a chair. It's a chair. Yeah, I thought it had a name to it. Yeah, chair. That thing. Kevin says you're inside of something. It's considered a blind. Oh, that's what he called it. A blind. Thank you. Commentary. Yes, a blind. That's what he called it. I was like, I don't think he called it a tree stand, but it sounded something right. Yes, a blind. But yeah, I thought that'd be really fun. John says, I always just make a natural blind. See, commentary really does hurt with natural material. That'd be cool too. Yeah, see, Dropham's he's a real outdoorsman right there. That's a lumberjack of a man. He is somebody I would want on my team. I mean, drop him. You make the shed, I'll shoot the animal. Cody says, I also make blinds. There's no sense in paying for them, especially when you can hunt 6 or 7 of them. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna lay here and wait for a deer to cross my path. Because don't you have to be like ultra quiet during these hunts too? Like I would figure you'd have to, right? Fun. And then there's someone I know, from way back in high school, and he was like, hey, Peter. He said he has a, forgot, maybe a fox problem, coyote problem. He has a problem with some animal that's hunting. And he's like, yeah, we have so many of them. I'm like, you're out of city limits. That means you can shoot them? He's like, yeah. Oh. What are you doing this weekend? Never called me back. Asshole. Let's see. Jeff says, yeah, you are dang near invisible. Whoa. See, that's cool. Conscious says, yes, you have to be extremely quiet. Last year, I saw a family of otters actually come through the woods, which I've never seen before, and 2 wolves. Wow. I would have definitely took those wolves out or tried. Just as if you do it right, they are nearly dead silent. Jeez. Yeah, but so you have to make that's like an all day you make that first, right? And next day come back, or do you do all this in the same day? I've seen wolves drop cases as opposed to a smart Alec genius name. Hey, wait, what are you talking about, Kay? Oh, dumb Alec. Dumb Alec, hi, how are you? Josh says they are spooky. Oh. How fun. You guys are living the life. And I'm just sitting here in my dungeon, waiting to be released by my captor. Yeah, they make me sit here alive. They like, you know what, you're gonna sit here. You look like a very personable fella. And they kidnap me. So blink twice if I'm not safe. Dumb Alex says, thanks. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I bet the dungeon smells, well, it smells good when I let gas out. Then it smells phenomenal in here. But yeah, other than that, it reeks of gunpowder. Laugh all you know, says Drop. Kay says, if those guns could talk. I know. Comment says, wolves eat the old deer, sick and injured deer. We need wolves in healthy numbers to keep the deer population healthy. Okay. So don't shoot the wolves. Maybe it was coyotes? Coyotes. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go play with my kids. I think they're still awake. So, like that, I'll be back tomorrow. It's awesome talking to you guys. I love you guys. You know I love you guys. Says, yeah, but traffic kills more than wolves ever could. All right, boys, I'm out. Take care. Later, Kay. Good luck tomorrow. When I come back on tomorrow, if you're here, let us know. Or whenever you come back on, let us know how your match went. I'm really curious. I Oriental Bao. Ni hao. Good luck. Commentator says, yeah, but cars don't single out unhealthy deer. God. Touche. Drop later. Commentary later. I don't know who I'm missing. Kay. Who else is here? I think that's it. Just us guys. Dumb Alec, like and subscribe before I leave. That way you can find us again. We get live in here. Today it's a little dead. It's more one-on-one time, you know? Kate says, thank you. I will try to report. Awesome. Okay, good. Okay, wait, Kate, what are you shooting? Wait, let me ask, what are you shooting? I didn't know. I'm kind of curious. I'll wait. Well, it doesn't matter what he's shooting. He's going to do well. I'm out. Good night and stay safe. You too, commentary. MVP 2.5. Oh, that's right. The MVP. Duh. Good luck. You got this. All right, brother. Gang, gang. See you guys tomorrow. Gotta take it off this way. I hate this thing. Okay. All right, guys. Bye-bye.